from a hitter standpoint, you've got to pay attention and somehow keep it, whether it's filed on a computer, if you file it upstairs in between the ears itself. How do teams pitch to you? Do some teams pitch differently than others? Obviously, you'll have a pretty good scope on the individual pitchers, but how do teams not only pitch to you? And sometimes you look at the defensive alignment. The defensive alignment sometimes can tell you if they're going to pitch you inside or away.
That's the chess match. Thanks, Rick. You opened our eyes to a lot of different things right there.
Well, that's because you were asleep.
Hey, thank you, Rick. The roof will be open tonight here at Chase Field. Back-to-back games, and hopefully the ball flies for the Dodgers. We'll send it back to you in the studio, Tim.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. That's the Dodgers game plan. Dodger fans, you need a game plan, too. How about starting your future at a California community college? Financial aid's available to help you with tuition, books, and sometimes even the rent. It's time to take that next big step. Classes can fill up quickly, so enroll today at icangotocollege.com. Still to come here on Dodgers on Deck, we'll get you a preview of this pitching matchup. The Dodgers lineup looks a little different with the left-hander Rodriguez on the mound. Tim Neverett, Rick Monday will get you those keys to the game. But up next, we go high and tight with Freddy Freeman. Dodgers, Diamondbacks, first pitch is 6:40. I'm Tim Cases, world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
LA's best sports talk.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota for summer?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer.
Yeah, I'm a pet sitter and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas.
Right, your summer starts here.
Oh, that's the Walker's pet parrot, Mr. Knowles.
That's me.
They packed up their new Corolla and took a trip to a national park.
Well, through June 2nd, everyone can join in on the summer fun with a great selection of Camrys, 4Runners, and more.
Yeah, the Johnsons strapped a canoe onto their new Grand Highlander and went out to the lake.
Shh, quiet, Lou.
And Mark and Sarah loaded their gear into their Tundra and went scuba diving. Oh, no, stop. Sebastian, Goldie is not dinner.
Fish for dinner.
No, stop.
This is bad.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Good luck.
Right, your summer starts here.
That's right, Mr. Knowles. Summer starts here at your Toyota dealer with a new Toyota. But it all ends June 2nd. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Toyota, let's go places.
This Mother's Day, give her more than flowers. Give her something that lasts forever. At Daniel's Jewelers, you'll find the perfect gift to celebrate the mom in your life. Sparkling necklaces, elegant bracelets, and timeless rings she'll treasure. Right now, visit danielsjewelers.com/mom to get your $50 off any purchase of $99 or more. That's danielsjewelers.com/mom. And yes, that's right, just in time for Mother's Day. Make her shine. Make her smile. Own the dream with Daniel's Jewelers.
Welcome back to Talking Snack Radio. Big news, Bob.
Let's hear it.
When the Dodgers steal a base, fans get a free AM/PM hot dog and 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola with the AM/PM app.
That's right, Mike. This is a real game changer.
More like a life changer.
Hey-o.
This is the MVP of promos.
Better start carrying my mustard bottle around.
Slide into free snacks with the official convenience store of the Dodgers. AM/PM. Too much good stuff. Only 1,000 deals available per game on the AM/PM app for 24 hours through September 28th. Only at participating AM/PM stores while supplies last.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Buehler. Got him swinging! That's it! It's a World Series win for LA!
Join us at Dodger Stadium on Wednesday, May 21st versus the Arizona Diamondbacks and celebrate Will Smith's clinching strikeout in Game 5. Be one of the first 40,000 fans in and take home Will's last out bobblehead presented by Spectrum. Relive this exciting world champ clinching moment. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
As we were saying,
this is Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck on the official home of LA Dodgers baseball.
Dodgers and Diamondbacks game 2 of this 4-game set. Roki Sasaki on the mound, ready to live that Zenshi sweet life. Here's your shot at an unforgettable night in Los Angeles with 2 premium suite tickets to a game later on this month, complete with gourmet food, drinks, and preferred parking. How, you ask, can I get out there? Well, it's easy. Just scan the QR code at the Zenshi counter at any participating Ralph's grocery store. Just go into a Ralph's, go to the deli counter, the Zenshi counter. You can't miss it. All that great sushi out there. And scan the QR code and enter your chance to win this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's free to do. Details at am570lasports.com. Ralph's grocery stores. Find a participating one. Head to the Zenshi counter right by the deli counter. Scan that QR code. Zenshi Sushi. Fast, fresh, and easy.
David Vassay. And now, what will likely be Vassay fielding insults from a Dodger player.
It's an engagement of endearment.
This is High and Tight.
Well, we are always honored and humbled whenever Freddy Freeman has time to join us. He's one of the best players in Major League Baseball and certainly a great father, a great husband, and certainly one of the guys that you could say is the epitome of professionalism in Major League Baseball. Freddie, thanks a lot for the time.
I appreciate those kind words. Thank you, David.
How are you feeling at the end of a long road trip, the longest of the season?
Yeah, like I said right before we came on air, this is a long one. I think it's more for the fact of we've had all like night game getaway days. We've had a couple of rain delays in Atlanta. Just a lot of like, get-in lates with no days off. And, you know, we had a flight to Atlanta, which is 4 hours, 5-hour flight here. So there's just a lot of extra things that went into this road trip, and especially the rain delays. I think the rain delays, when you start your body, you stop your body, you start your body, there's an extra layer of tiredness that comes into play there. But, you know, I think we got the first one under our belt. We obviously didn't get the first win here in Arizona, but I think we're all feeling a little bit better after the flight, and hopefully things are a better result tonight.
Is that something we don't fully appreciate? It's one thing to be the Dodgers, but everybody wants you guys playing prime time. There's not many day games.
No, I think that's are you going to get this on?
Yeah.
This is going to be.
Hey, it's the atmosphere of the stadium tonight.
yeah. I think the 1 o'clock getaway days, they're not going to be there that much for us, and we understand it's the gate. You want to get more people. If you just like the Marlins, if we start at 4:40, there's a chance of getting those people that get off work at 4 or 5 that might see the game time start. Oh, maybe we'll come to the game and get some more people, which is great. We want more fans at the games coming out to watch us play, but there is a little the thing that goes against us in that we get in late, and you know, as much as you know, we pride ourselves in being ready. There, like, a couple late flights can take a toll on you, and we feel good right now. So hopefully we can, get back on the winning ways tonight.
Freddie Freeman is our guest. Freddie's swinging the bat really well right now. Everybody focuses on what you're doing, swing-wise, approach-wise, but is what you're doing right now a testament to the work that you put in after your ankle surgery?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm doing the same thing. It's the same approach, my same routine. And I like I've been saying the last couple of years, I feel like I've been fighting a cut swing for the last couple of years, and it's not cutting right now. It's what I've been looking for a long time, and everything's going up through the middle. Just like in Miami, I had a couple of low pitches. I was able to stay through them and hit them into the gaps. And if I had my cut swing that I've been trying to fight against and not have, I would have rolled those over or fouled those off or swung and missed. So sometimes you're just feeling good. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's the same thing I'm doing every single day, getting ready for each and every game. But right now, the swing is going through the middle.
But it's remarkable, Freddie. Most guys that went through what you did last postseason, not only with the ankle but the ribs, to play through it and play at that level, and then have ankle surgery during the off season and not skip a beat, that doesn't happen. But that's a testament to your work ethic.
I appreciate that. I really do. I do appreciate those words. In my mind, I'm just doing this what I expect myself to do. I did put in a lot of work trying to get back as fast as I could. It's still a work in progress. Like I just was on the table for about an hour and a half to come out here and do my drills and get ready for this game. So it's still going, but I'm in a good spot physically with my ankle, my ribs. We worked on that still too, just because of what happened in Japan. We weren't really thinking about my ribs, and then all of a sudden it flared up again real quick. So we've been working on that, keeping that hopefully in check. So I in my mind, I'm just trying to do my job and do what is expected of me. So I understand there's been a lot of things that happened in the off season with surgeries and stuff like that, but I'm in a good spot physically where I can go out there and be myself.
Freddie Freeman is our guest. All right, Freddie, I think we always have short memories and we think things just fix themselves automatically. Nobody really has asked you how your son Maximus is doing. Is it still a work in progress? How is he doing?
Yeah, so I think Chelsea gave an update close to about a month ago. We were told by the neurologist he's about 80%. If you were to see him on a couch, if you walked into the room and someone on the couch, you would have no idea there's anything going that he even had Guillain-Barré. So he looks great. He's still as stubborn as I am. So, but he still does PT multiple times a week. His ankle flexion, dorsiflexion at the top of his ankle on his left side is not all the way back. There's little reminders still that he's still healing, just like in spring training. He had like a little cacti spike in his left foot, and he had no idea it was in there because his nerves are still regrowing and healing. So there's little reminders, but he's obviously well on his way. The neurologist said, I don't know if he's going to be an Olympic track runner. I said his last name is Freeman. He had never had that in his cards anyways, but he's going to be okay. Longer than we thought, because we were hoping he'd be, close to 100 now, but it's looking hopefully by, July, August that he'll be completely back to normal.
Love it, Freddie. And with Mother's Day on Sunday, you're always in our thoughts, and I know Chelsea's done a great job being a mom to your kids, and I know your mom's with you every day.
Yeah, when I was younger, Mother's Day was a little tough after my mom passed away, but now I know that she's looking down with the perfect seat to everything that's going on, and Chelsea's an incredible mother. So Mother's Day is a little bit happier these days now, but I'll be always in remembrance of my mom, and Chelsea's an incredible mother. So I can't wait to get home on Sunday and see her.
Well, Freddie Freeman's an incredible person. I never forget the dads. Everybody loves the kids and the moms, and rightfully so. But I give a lot of kudos to Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, but we're not dads without our wives either. So it's always Mother's Day.
No doubt. I should listen to Freddie Freeman more. I wouldn't be in the doghouse as much as I am. Thanks, Freddie.
I appreciate it. Thanks, David.
There he is, the man, Freddie Freeman. We'll send it back to you in the studio, Tim.
All right, thanks a lot, Freddie. Thanks a lot, DV. Dodgers Baseball is brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. Don't go anywhere. When we continue here on Dodgers on Deck, we're going to break down this starting pitching matchup tonight. It's the Dodgers and Diamondbacks from Arizona. I'm Tim Cates. This is the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
AM 570. LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Step up to the plate with Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. With over 50 years of experience and more than $2 billion in settlements, no one hits it out of the park for clients like Jacoby & Myers. If you've been injured, let Jacoby & Myers go to bat for you. Whether it's a car accident, rideshare mishap, or any other serious incident, Jacoby & Myers will fight for the justice you deserve. Call Jacoby & Myers today for a free consultation at 1-800-5-MILLION.
Are you following AM 570 LA Sports on Instagram yet?
I watch you on Instagram and I watch you on Twitter.
What about TikTok?
I think baseball is well suited for the TikTok generation.
Because while some prizes you win on air,
that's an exclusive.
Others are just for our internet friends.
This was a special one, fellas.
So listen all day for LA's best sports talk. But check in on social to make sure you don't miss your chance to be at the games.
I can use that to my advantage.
Just follow us at AM 570 LA Sports.
I will follow!
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
This day in Dodger history.
Place in history? Got that.
May 9th, 1947. Phillies manager Ben Chapman tries to make amends for racial slurs directed at Jackie Robinson by posing for an orchestrated photo for the press. The Dodgers legend Robinson later calls the act one of the hardest things he ever had to make himself do. As we reflect on the past, it's important to plan for the future. Empower yourself and empower your family. Start the conversation about aging and find resources at aging.ca.gov. This is Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck.
We got a new game.
On your home for LA Dodgers baseball.
Dodgers and Diamondbacks, game 2 of this 4-game set. Snakes took the opener last night. Dodgers looking to get back at tonight. First pitch from Chase Field at 6:40.
And now, before the Dodgers hit the diamond, we look at the pitching matchup.
Presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Work hard and play hard in a new Tacoma with an I-Force turbocharged engine. It's a truck built for the bold. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound for Arizona. 1-3, 5.92 ERA. 32-year-old left-hander from Venezuela. 10th season in the big leagues. Red Sox, Tigers. Now his second season with the Diamondbacks. You may remember the Dodgers were thinking about acquiring him at the trade down a couple years ago, and he didn't waive his no-trade clause because he didn't want to pitch out west. He wanted to stay on the East Coast. He signed a deal, multi-year deal, to pitch in the desert with the Diamondbacks. All right, making his 8th start this season, looking for his first home win as a Diamondback. His next strikeout will be his 1,200th of his career. Last time out, 5 1/3 innings, 4 runs, 5 hits, 10 strikeouts, and a no decision against the Phillies. It's his 6th career start, second as a Diamondback against the Dodgers. Last made a start against him on September 2nd of last year at Chase Field. 3 earned runs in 4 innings in a loss. Roki Sasaki on the mound for the Dodgers, 1-1, 3.86 ERA, 23-year-old right-hander out of Japan, the 13th Japanese-born player to wear a Dodger uniform, making his 8th start this season. Last time out, 6 runs, 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, 3 hits and 4 strikeouts in a win over the Atlanta Braves, his first in the major leagues. Looking to get his second tonight. Sasaki has limited opponent batting average to a .214 this season, while striking out 24 in 30 1/3 innings pitched. Roki Sasaki, Eduardo Rodriguez. Dodgers, Diamondbacks. We're 15 minutes away from first pitch. Keys to the game are next. I'm Tim Cates, the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
AM 570, LA Sports.
For over 35 years, Zenshi has been perfecting the art of handcrafted sushi. Each roll, a masterpiece, is made fresh daily with precision, passion, and a tradition you can taste. Now, experience Zenshi's legendary sushi conveniently located at your local supermarket. Perfect for when you need a quality meal on the go. Lunch, dinner, a ball game? Grab Zenshi handcrafted sushi and enjoy exceptional flavor in every bite. Zenshi handcrafted sushi. Fast, fresh, and easy. Pick up today at Ralph's and other local supermarkets near the deli counter.
Take me out to Morongo, where I can watch all the games, with thousands of slot machines and blackjack and big screen TVs from the front to the back. So just grab a seat at the sideline. You won't miss a play when you go, 'cause the good times are only right here at Morongo.
Ford employs the most American auto workers in the U.S. They also assemble the most vehicles in the U.S. Ford's commitment to America is not a coincidence, but a proud choice. And Ford is showing everyone that commitment is more important than ever right now.
Ford is offering employee pricing on all Ford.
You pay what Ford employees pay.
Now is the time to get into that Ford you've been eyeing.
Take advantage of employee pricing while you can.
Ford.
From America, for America.
We want to remind you that every time the Dodgers win, Cars for Kids wins because we're making a donation. And you should too. Donate that old car to Cars for Kids now. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS today, and they'll pick up your car as soon as tomorrow. It's the quickest, easiest way to get rid of your unused vehicle. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.org. That's 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.org. Remember, that's Cars with a K.
This is Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck. On your home for the blue all season long.
Dodgers and Diamondbacks game 2 of this 4-game set. Roki Sasaki looking for his second win in the big leagues. Last time out against the Braves, got his first win as a Dodger. Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound. The left-hander will go for Arizona because the left-hander is on the mound. The Dodgers, they've got Will Smith in the lineup, of course. They got Kike Hernandez playing third base in place of Max Muncy, and Miguel Rojas playing second base, getting a start tonight as Chris Taylor batting ninth in left field. Let's head back out to Chase Field. One final check-in before first pitch with Tim Neverett and Rick Monday. Guys.
Tim, thanks again. We get you ready for this ball game here tonight in Phoenix, Arizona. Roki Sasaki getting the start, 1-1, and he's doing it for the first time on 5 days rest. Typically, he's gone on 6 days rest, pitching once a week. Same for Yamamoto, who last night ran into trouble. His first time this season pitching on 5 days rest. How much of a difference should that make for a guy like Sasaki?
Well, I think it comes down to one or two questions. Is it from a mental standpoint where you're used to a system? We're all creatures of habit. Or is it from a physical standpoint in recouping your strength and not have aching muscles? We're going to find out a little bit more on that end of it. But when Sasaki gets ahead, here's a big number. When he gets ahead the count, it's just a 103 batting average against him. So basically, it puts a lot of emphasis, throw strikes and throw them early in the count.
One key thing to look for tonight, do the Diamondbacks come out with an aggressive approach? Do they go after the first pitch? Of the 24 hits that Sasaki has surrendered this year, 7 of them have come on the first pitch, and he's had a lot of aggressive swingers in the game against him.
And we mentioned last night that the Diamondbacks were swinging early in the count. They repeated tonight and repeated for very good reason.
For the Diamondbacks, Eduardo Rodriguez going. The left-hander is 1-3, and the veteran has been beaten up really in his last 3 starts. Last 3 starts, he's given up a total of 16 runs, 15 of those earned, and his ERA over that period of time, 8.44.
He's a little bit strange. The Dodgers have only 3 left-handed batters in their lineup tonight: Ohtani, Freeman, and Outman. The reason I bring attention to that, lefties have hit over 300 against Rodriguez, who, by the way, is a left-handed pitcher.
So it's Eduardo Rodriguez and Roki Sasaki. That's your pitching matchup for Game 2 as we get ready to play the second game of this 4-game weekend set in Phoenix, Arizona. Tim?
All right, first pitch is next. Enjoy it, everybody. Dodgers and Diamondbacks from the desert. I'm Tim Cates. It's the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
World champions once again, my friend.
World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
This is just the beginning of this team's title window.
Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. Yeah.
This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck on the world champion Dodgers Audio Network.
You either with me or against me, though.
Living out their dream.
They've added even more.
Now we go for 2 in a row.
Win, 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 win. Yeah. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win.
In the backyard and dreaming about this moment.
Start chasing that chip. Stop. Win, 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 win.
This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Superior Grocers.
Quality, variety, and value.
Shakey's Pizza.
Get more meal for deal at Shakey's.com.
And by Estrella Jalisco.
Back-to-back home runs in the bottom of the ninth.
First pitch is just moments away on your home of the world champion LA Dodgers. The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
National League West Division champion.
10,000 hours.
There's still more steps to take.
Get to stepping.
So go ahead, give us the flowers.
Just getting started.
Gotta know by now it's way more than luck.
This team has continued to pour resources into the roster.
All eyes on us.
Welcome to world champion LA Dodgers baseball.
Always remember what it felt like to be part of the best damn baseball team in the world.
In the world.
Zoom in, zoom out, zoom up.
They wear the crown.
All eyes on us.
Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Budweiser.
This Bud's for you.
Galpin Motors.
Family owned and operated since 1946.
LA County Public Works.
Recycling beverage containers is a triple play.
Children's Hospital LA.
From colds to cancer, we got this.
Coffee Hot Dogs.
A SoCal treasure. Local, original, great.
And by Daniel's Jewelers.
Making diamond dreams come true since 1948.
Stick around because first pitch is next. Right here on the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network. Play ball.
I can afford to follow my dreams.
I can afford to do whatever I put my mind to.
I can afford college.
Start your future at a California community college. Financial aid is available to help with tuition, books, and sometimes even the rent.
I can afford to invest in myself and my future.
It's time to take the next big step. Classes can fill up quickly, so enroll today at icangotocollege.com.
Step up to the plate with Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. With over 50 years of experience and more than $2 billion in settlements, no one hits it out of the park for clients like Jacoby & Myers. If you've been injured, let Jacoby & Myers go to bat for you. Whether it's a car accident, rideshare mishap, or any other serious incident, Jacoby & Myers will fight for the justice you deserve. Call Jacoby & Myers today for a free consultation at 1-800-5 million.
This Mother's Day, give her more than flowers. Give her something that lasts forever. At Daniel's Jewelers, you'll find the perfect gift to celebrate the mom in your life. Sparkling necklaces, elegant bracelets, and timeless rings she'll treasure. Right now, visit danielsjewelers.com/mom to get your $50 off any purchase of $99 or more. That's danielsjewelers.com/mom. And yes, that's right, just in time for Mother's Day. Make her shine. Make her smile. Own the dream with Daniel's Jewelers.
Ohtani down to third, and he is safe at third base. Stolen base number 50 for Ohtani, and they are standing at Lone Depot Park.
Join us at Dodger Stadium on Thursday, May 15th versus the A's for the first of two 50-50 Shohei Ohtani bobbleheads presented by Toyo Tires. Don't miss out on this unique collection commemorating Shohei's historical record-breaking 2024 season. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Yamava Resort and Casino is California's #1 entertainment destination. Grab your tickets today to experience iconic pop star Halsey on July 6th as she performs all her greatest hits. Don't miss your chance to see Grammy Award-winning Christian singer-songwriter Lauren Daigle as she takes the stage on August 2nd. Get ready to rock and roll when the world's best-selling heavy metal band Def Leppard joins us on August 20th, only at Yamava Resort and Casino. Visit YamavaTheater.com for more details. Must be 21 and winter. Please gamble responsibly.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota for summer?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer.
Yeah, I'm a pet sitter and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas.
Right, your summer starts here.
Oh, that's the Walker's pet parrot, Mr. Knowles.
That's me.
They packed up their new Corolla and took a trip to a national park.
Well, through June 2nd, everyone can join in on the summer fun with a great selection of Camrys, 4Runners, and more.
Yeah, the Johnsons strapped a canoe onto their new Grand Highlander and went out to the lake.
Shh, quiet, Lou.
And Mark and Sarah loaded their gear into their Tundra and went scuba diving.
Oh, no, stop. Sebastian, Goldie is not dinner. Fish for dinner. No, stop. This is bad.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Good luck.
Right, your summer starts here.
That's right, Mr. Knowles. Summer starts here at your Toyota dealer with a new Toyota. But it all ends June 2nd. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Toyota, let's go places.
Why cook with Mazola corn oil? Because a study has shown that corn oil can reduce cholesterol up to 2 times more than extra virgin olive oil. Visit Mazola.com to learn more about the study. Mazola, make it with heart.
Hey, this is Andre here. If you're looking for all your ingredients and creating the perfect meal, head over to Superior Grocers. Choose from the freshest seafood, produce, or meats. You always hit home run at Superior Grocers. Superior Grocers, quality, variety, and value.
Fans expect to in every season, but imagine winning the championship 29 seasons in a row. Galpin Ford did that, being the #1 volume Ford dealer in the world for 29 years. Led by the Bachman family, is the largest family-owned and operated dealer group in Southern California. Galpin has been part of the community since 1946, offering great deals, great service with great people. In addition to Ford, Galpin's winning heritage includes Mazda, Honda, Volkswagen, Porsche, Land Rover, Aston Martin, Jaguar, Lincoln, Volvo, Polestar, and Lowe's. Part of the Galpin story. It starts at Galpin.com.
Let's go to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
And now your voices of the LA Dodgers.
Rick Monday and Tim Neverett.
Live from Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. It's game 2 of the 4-game series as your world champion Los Angeles Dodgers take on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi, everybody. Rick Monday alongside Tim Neverett and WIT producer engineer Dwayne McDonald. And welcome to Dodger Baseball, the Valley of the Sun, if you will. The Diamondbacks took the opening game of the series by a score of 5-3. The big blast. Gabriel Moreno, the grand slam in the 4th inning. The Dodgers fell short, and they'll try and right the ship in search of their 26th victory of the season. The Dodgers first place in the National League Western Division. 1 game in front of both San Diego and San Francisco. Arizona 5 out, and for the Rockies, waiting until next year. Their record is 6-31. They're 18.5 behind the Dodgers in the Western Division. Lineup cards have been exchanged at home plate. Here's the Dodger lineup. It'll be Shohei Ohtani leading it off, the designated hitter. Mookie Betts is at shortstop. Will Smith batting third tonight. He'll do the catching. Freddy Freeman, one of the hottest hitters in baseball, 13-game hitting streak where he's hit .469. He's also knocked in 18 runs in those 13 games. Freeman will be the cleanup hitter tonight, playing at first base. Andy Pajes is in right field. Kike Hernandez gets the starting nod at third base. At second is Miguel Rojas. James Outman is in center field. And Chris Taylor will get the starting nod in left field, and Taylor will bat in the number 9 position. Roki Sasaki on the mound for the Dodgers, and the 23-year-old right-hander is 8th start in search of his second victory of the season. For Sasaki, he's given up just a .214 batting average against, but as we said in the pregame show, when he gets ahead in the count, hitters are batting just .103 against him. Eduardo Rodriguez, the left-hander, is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. His 8th start, a record of 1-3, and he has given up a lot of runs, 16 runs, 15 of those earned, over 16 innings work to play. He'll call the balls and strikes. The crew chief, Chris Conroy, umpiring at second, and Brennan Miller is the umpire over at third. We'll join you a little bit different start time tomorrow, 4 o'clock. With the Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck show. First pitch at 5:10, and it's going to be Dustin May on the mound for the Dodgers in game 3 of this 4-game series. And then on Sunday, remember that is a 1:10 start, a getaway day. The Dodgers will head back to Los Angeles. So game 2 of 4 just about set to go. Dodgers and Diamondbacks from Phoenix, the Valley of the Sun, and with the play, here's Tim.
Thank you very much. And Shohei Ohtani ready to lead off. His last at bat last night was a home run. He's actually homered in 5 of his last 9 games, or hit 5 home runs in his last 9 games. Dodgers in their traditional traveling road grays, Los Angeles across the chest. And the Diamondbacks wearing a new one tonight, their City Connects, which are purple, trimmed in teal, and serpientes across the chest. So the first pitch of the ball game from Rodriguez is in for a strike, and we are underway at 6:40 p.m. Temperature is 99 degrees. The roof is open. Time and temp brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Next offer's inside. Ohtani backs up, and it's 1-1. Shohei starts the game with a .296 batting average, 11 homers, driven in just 16. And the pitch about 2 feet short of the plate, bouncing. 2-1. He's up there in every offensive category, with the exception of RBIs, but again, he comes up at least once a game, like right now, with nobody on base. Here's a 2-1. He swings and hits a drive to center field and deep. Thomas going back to the wall. He looks up. It is off the wall. Around first and into second base with a leadoff double is Shohei Ohtani, his 7th double of the season. He hit it to dead center field. Didn't get it high enough to get it out. And it landed under the yellow demarcation line and then bounced right back to the center fielder, Thomas.
Well, we mentioned a pregame show that Eduardo Rodriguez mentioned the fact the last 3 games he's been pummeled. Well, lefties have hit over 300 against him. And for Ohtani, he left a dent in the wall.
Now Mookie Betts, former teammate with Eduardo Rodriguez in Boston. And the pitch low ball 1. Mookie 263, 5 home runs, 22 runs banded in. Last night Mookie went 2 out of 5, scored a run. Ohtani leads at second, nobody out. 1-0 pitch. That one is smacked through the whole left side, of base hit. Ohtani stops at third. And the Dodgers start the night with 2 hits, and now runners at the corners and nobody out for Will Smith.
Yeah, for Ohtani, he had to make sure anything hit to the left side of the infield. You're the runner at second base. That would be to your right. Shortstop and third base. You have to make absolutely certain the ball gets through the infield. But a good way to start off this ball game, and now opportunities to score.
Will Smith has been dynamite with runners in scoring position. He's got Ohtani there. Dodgers threatening right out of the gate. First and third, nobody out. Will is hitting .320 now. Last 7 games, upwards of .345. And the pitch is swung on, fouled off to the right side, and that's way out of play. No balls and a strike to Will Smith. Middle infield looking for 2. As the second baseman Marte is a few steps in from the outfield turf. Geraldo Perdomo also, same thing at shortstop. Ohtani leads at third, Betts at first. 0-1 pitch to Will Smith. He fouls it back, and that is strike 2.
Here's a spot. Will Smith, we go back now to the last 2.5 years. He's had more bats with runners in scoring position than any other hitter in baseball. And by the way, he comes in tonight, an average runners in scoring position over 500.
The left-hander Rodriguez set, peers over his glove at first. Now the pitch home, a swing and a miss. Strike 3, got him.
Don't see that very often. The elevated pitch, even though it was a sinker, it was up in the strike zone.
Freddy Freeman coming up. Talk about hot. Freeman has been red hot. He has hit in 13 straight games. That's the longest streak in the National League. During his streak, he is hitting .469. Corner infielders are in. Suarez off the line at third, and Freddie hits a high drive deep to center. It is headed back toward the warning track, caught right in front of the wall by Thomas. Tagging from third and scoring is Ohtani. Tagging from first and advancing to second is Betts. The Dodgers on the board here in the first inning and lead it 1-0.
Boy, that ball just absolutely carried and carried. And for Thomas, had to cover a ton of ground even to get to that ball.
2 men out. Andy Pages coming up. Pages has hit in 5 straight. It is a very deep outfield when you get out to center, right and left center here. 413 and then 407 to straight away, and it goes out to 413 and deep right center. Same on the other side and left center.
And that wall, the demarcation, the yellow line is 25 feet above ground level, so you have to hit a long distance and still have it elevated.
1-0 to Pages. Betts leads at second. Rodriguez checks him. Now the pitch. It is inside. The other thing too is there is sort of a porch or a deck that overhangs the field. There's one on each side right over the 413 marks in right and left center. And then it juts back in, and then in dead center it's just nothing but the batter's eye. 2-0 pitch, and Pages lets it go high, 3-0. So it's got some interesting dimensions when you get deep in this ballpark.
And interesting too, but there's about 5 or 6 different angles in the outfield fence.
Eduardo Rodriguez ready to fire. Here comes the 3-0. And it's in there for a strike. Rodriguez from Valencia, Venezuela. Spent most of his career with Boston. And before coming to the Diamondbacks last year, he was with the Tigers. He's towing the extreme third base side of the rubber. Now delivers 3-1 to Pages. Outside corner for a called strike with a cutter. They throw the cutter a lot. Mix it in with a four-seamer.
He's not overpowering, Tim. In other words, he's not going to be lining it up at 98, 99 miles an hour. He's right around 91, 92, which isn't bad. Major league average this year, 93.
2 outs. Betts at second. 1-0 Dodgers. Here comes the payoff pitch to Pages from Eduardo Rodriguez. Swung on and well hit to center. This ball is deep. Looks like it'll be playable for Thomas right in front of the warning track. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. Dodgers get a run on 2 hits. They leave a man, and after a half inning in Arizona, it's the Dodgers 1 and the Diamondbacks coming to bat.
Summer days are fast approaching, and that means more.
He shifted over. He had a better angle on it and was able to get the speedy Carroll for the first out for the Diamondbacks.
And you know, Tim, if that ball is fielded by Mookie Betts with his momentum going to the third base bag and the speed of Carroll going down the line, doubtful that they would have been able to throw to first in time to get it.
Ketel Marte hit a home run last night. First one of the season. Switch hitter batting left-handed. And Sasaki whips one in at the knees for a strike. Well, none of the Diamondbacks have seen Sasaki before, and he hasn't seen any of them. Making his 8th major league start. Last time out on the 3rd against Atlanta. This ball is drilled foul a long way down the right side. But against the Braves, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 earned runs, earned a win. It was his first major league win. Sasaki deals home the 0-2. A little bit high to Marte. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Left-handed batters hitting .204 against him. Right-handers .224. And the 1-2. He reached for it and fouled it back. Certainly one thing that Sasaki knows he needs to look for is not walk as many people. He does walk almost twice as many lefties as he does righties. 13 walks to lefties, 7 to right-handed hitters. 1 out, nobody on, and a 1-2 to Marte. Swing and a foul back.
Yeah, that ratio is not really enviable. 24 strikeouts, but 20 walks.
And the strikeouts are dead even. 12 to righties, 12 to lefties. That's playing up the middle. Way off the line and playing the shortstop position is Hernandez. 1-2. Swung on and drilled deep to right, down the line. It's hooking. And that is going to be a fair ball. The first base umpire, John Tumpane, says it's a home run. And Marte ties the game at 1 with his 2nd home run in as many nights. Ball looked like it was hooking near the pole. But the first base umpire went out. And he saw it hook around the pole.
Yeah, they're trying to come inside and did not get the ball inside enough. Marte got a good look at it. He stood at home plate and admired it and then blew enough kisses going around the bases. You'd think he was grand marshal of a parade.
Pavin Smith, the designated hitter, and that's low. As he comes between 2nd and 3rd, he stops and does a jump shot.
Yep. We talked to a scout, a former pitcher, earlier tonight, as we did last night.
1-0 pitch to Smith. And he'll take low.
In a conversation in yesteryear, that would earn a bruise somewhere on his body the next time up.
427 feet down the line for Ketel Marte. And now Smith slices one the opposite way. Chris Taylor in fair territory right near the foul line makes the catch for out number 2. At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, groundbreaking research meets world-class expertise and treatment. U.S. News and World Report once again has named CHLA the #1 hospital in California. Learn more today at chla.org. Josh Naylor, the first baseman. 1-1 ball game, bottom of the 1st. And the pitch to Naylor. He swings and drives one to right center field and deep. Pages back. He's on the track. He watches it go off the wall. Naylor around first. He was jogging into 2nd. He might have had a beat on 3rd. He's not the fastest runner, but he watched it along the way. And ends up at 2nd with a 2-out double.
Well, that pitch was right down the middle. Well, Marte was admiring his work, and Naylor got a good long look at the ball that he just hit.
Pages got a little too close to the wall, and when it hit the wall, it jumped past him. So Eugenio Suarez, the 3rd baseman. He has hit home runs in 3 of his last 5 games. And he authored Major League Baseball's most recent 4-home run game against the Braves on the 26th of April. Strike one to him from Sasaki. And the 0-1 delivery. Swung on and well hit right field deep. This one's way back and gone. Over the pool as the Diamondbacks have come out here in the bottom of the first and are teeing off on Roki Sasaki. It is 3-1.
There have been some good swings, but I'll tell you what, they've had some wonderful pitches to hit, and they have hit them hard.
Sasaki just delivered a middle fastball at 93. Sasaki ready to go, and Gabriel Moreno, the catcher, hit the grand slam last night, is up. And the pitch to him. And that's in there for a strike. Started him with a fastball. Again, down the middle. Taken by Moreno. Oh, 1 pitch. Swung on, hit to right field, but playable for Pages. He's over to his right a few steps. He makes the catch. And the Diamondbacks come out. And they strike for 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 of them home.
Breaking vacancies apply.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion!
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings, only on MLB Network.
From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
3-1 Diamondbacks. Kike Hernandez leads off the top of the second inning against Eduardo Rodriguez. First pitch in there for a strike. Sasaki gives up the 2 home runs, 1 to Marte and 1 to Suarez. And the 0-1 pitch to Kike. He swings and drives one deep to left field. That ball's way back. That ball is gone. Home run, Kike. Boy, did he put a charge into that baseball. He gets a run right back, and it's 3-2.
And this is starting off like we're having home run derby tonight. And with that home run, remember Mom, coming up on Sunday, it's Mother's Day. How about a gift from Daniel's Jewelers? You can visit danielsjewelers.com/mom for $50 off, $99 plus purchase, because she deserves to own the dream with Daniel's Jewelers.
438 feet. It hit the facing of the upper deck down the left field line. And now Miguel Rojas will take a strike from Rodriguez.
Well, there hasn't been a bad swing taken in the ballgame yet.
Well, that's an understatement at this point. And he pitches high to Rojas. I mean, both sides. I mean, they're just clobbering the baseball so far in the game. And with the heat today, again, 99 degrees at game time. Roof is open. Ball is carrying in the desert air. 1-1, and Rojas fouls one straight back. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, the physicists say that for every 10 degrees increase in temperature, the ball goes an additional 6 feet. Once you're almost at 1,500 foot altitude, here not too far from Sky Harbor Airport.
1 ball, 2 strike pitch from Rodriguez. And it's up and away, and it's 2-2. Well, this is one of the higher altitude ballparks. Of course, Colorado, Atlanta. People don't think of it, but Atlanta is. And then this one here. 2-2, and that's inside. 3-2 now to Miguel. Eduardo Rodriguez. He looks in and now steps back, kicks, and fires home the 3-2. This one is into right center for a base hit. An opposite field single for Rojas, and the tying run is aboard with nobody out.
Well, I was thinking with Rodriguez, and you mentioned this on the pregame show, that he's been taking pillar to post the last 3 outings. So regardless of what happens in this game, you keep him in the game, you stay close, you've got a chance to work your way out of it with some base hits.
Last 3 games, he's given up 16 total runs. In his last outing, though, he struck out 10, but it didn't seem to matter. James Outman, left-on-left matchup here. Outman starting in center field today, hitting 8th. And the pitch to him. And that's outside. If James hits the ball like he did in his last at-bat in Miami, that would be very welcome here. Hit a 3-run homer on Wednesday afternoon in Miami. 1-0 pitch to Outman from Rodriguez. And it's in the dirt, blocked by the catcher Moreno. Top of the second is brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. 3-2 early going. We're in the top of the second inning. Diamondbacks lead. 2-0 pitch to James Outman. He swings. He hits the ball in the air, not very deep. Over toward the left field side. Lourdes Gurriel will get under it. He'll make the catch. And we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification on the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers audio network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Chris Taylor getting the start. Right-handed bat against the lefty tonight. Michael Conforto having a seat. 1 out, 1 on. Pitch to Taylor. Fastball swung on and missed.
That's the long swing, and again for Taylor, he's changed his stance. I know 3 different times already this year, going back to spring training.
0-1 delivery, and that is low.
And you know what I just noticed? He's changed it from last week again. Now, if we think back to spring training, he kept the bat on his right shoulder. He eliminated the waggle circular motion with the bat. Then he went to the circular motion about 3 weeks ago. Well, he's back with the bat on his right shoulder to start with.
Taylor lets a strike go by. It was a cutter down the middle.
So it tells me that he's still searching. And when you're searching, you just don't quite have that comfort level yet. Because when you're searching, there's still a thought process that has to go on. Where's the bat? Is it on the shoulder? Where are my hands? Okay, what about my hips? When you get comfortable, you eliminate that thought process.
Ohtani on deck. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch to Chris Taylor. And he fouls it off back to the screen.
Trying to hit that one to the right side, and that right side of the infield's open.
And Marte playing toward the bag at second. Double play depth. And with Naylor holding Rojas on, there's a lot of room over there. Taylor standing in the box on the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He strikes out. And on a fastball. Second strikeout of the ball game for Eduardo Rodriguez. And with 2 outs and a man aboard, this will bring up Ohtani. Rojas represents the tying run. Ohtani the go-ahead run. Top of the second inning, a 3-2 Diamondback lead. Ohtani waits, and the pitch from Rodriguez. Swung on and missed. He just challenged him with a fastball. Ohtani mistimed it. Fastball not overpowering. About 93 usually. 93, 94 in that area. 0-1. And Ohtani hits it to left center field. That ball is headed back toward the wall. It bounces off the warning track and off the wall. Here comes Rojas stepping on third. Here's the relay. Play at the plate. Safe. Ohtani ties the game with a 2-out run scoring double. And it's 3-3.
Well, you doubled to center. Now you doubled to left center. And Rojas had a long run, and Rojas got some very good help as he came to home plate. Mookie Betts, the on-deck hitter, right in the line where Miguel could see him, letting him know, look, it's going to be a close play. You have to slide.
Mookie Betts 1 for 1 with a base hit. Ohtani leads at second. Rodriguez peeks back there. Now comes to the plate. And Mookie takes low ball 1.
This has got all the makings of a slugfest tonight.
Ohtani out there at second, and because he scored that first run of the ball game, he now has 42 runs scored. That leads Major League Baseball. And Betts takes a strike on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mookie Betts has reached in 11 of his last 12 games. 11 straight starts he's reached base. 1-1 pitch. And he takes up high, and it's now 2 balls and a strike to Betts. Dodgers and Diamondbacks shaping up to be a slugfest. We are in just the top of the second inning. 3-3 game.
Well, it looks like maybe early calls to the bullpens.
2 ball, 1 strike pitch coming. Here it is. And Mookie swings, lines it to right field. Waiting for it is Corbin Carroll. He makes the catch. But the Dodgers strike for 2 more on 3 hits. A home run from Kike Hernandez. And Ohtani ties it with a run scoring double. After an inning and a half, it's the Dodgers 3, Diamondbacks 3.
Breaking the ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I'm truly humbled to stand here before you in Cooperstown with 2 men that pitched for me and 2 managers that made my life as a manager so challenging, and a hitter that we never did figure out how to pitch to him.
That's Bobby Cox during his Hall of Fame induction speech. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com. Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Bottom of the second inning. It is a 3-3 ball game. It's Sasaki facing Lourdes Gurriel. And that ball down low. First pitch to him. Ball 1. Gurriel hitting .213. 6 home runs. He's driven in 20. 1-0 pitch. And he looks at another one that's low. Fastball. 2 balls and no strikes to Gurriel. Gurriel, and then it'll be Alec Thomas and Geraldo Perdomo, 7, 8, 9 in the Diamondbacks order. 2-0 pitch. Swung out on a ground ball left side of the infield. Charging is Kike Hernandez from the lip of the infield turf. He throws over to first in time to get Gurriel. 1 down in the bottom of the second inning. Work hard and play hard in a new Tacoma. With an I-Force turbocharged engine, it's a truck built for the Bulls. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. Thomas comes into the game tonight hitting .296. Sitting over 320 at home, though. He's hit very well in this ballpark. He takes ball 1. Left-handed batter, no homers, and 13 runs batted in. Sasaki set, kicks, fires. Swung on, ground ball right side. That's through into right field for a base hit. Thomas is aboard, 1 out, and Perdomo coming up.
And Thomas is a guy that has some speed. And talked before, is that you look at Arizona, they've stolen 31 successfully out of 39 attempts.
Perdomo switch hitting shortstop, batting left-handed. Kike Hernandez is in on the turf at third. The pitch swung on and driven to right. Going back, Pages. He's got a beat on it. He leaps and makes the catch on the warning track. And gets the ball back in quickly to Miguel Rojas. And that's a quick out for Perdomo. 2 away.
I tell you, the guy's going to need some earplugs the way this is going. His home plate umpire, Jeremy Rehak. There's some loud sounds on contact, bat on ball so far. We're only in the second inning.
2 down, runner at first. Corbin Carroll is up. He grounded out to third. His first plate appearance of the evening. Sasaki ready to throw. Here's the pitch, and it's outside, ball 1. Sun setting, the roof is open, the back panels, all 6 of the huge windows they have here, are open. That is a very pleasant, and it sounds funny to say, but a pleasant 99 degrees. Carroll hits a fly ball right center field. Pages drifting under it. He's got room, and he makes the catch. And it's a scoreless inning. How about that? Bottom of the second for the Diamondbacks. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left, no Dodger errors. And at the end of 2 full, it's
Looking for a rewarding career where you can make a difference? Sierra Vista Unified School District is hiring. As an A-rated pre-K through 12th grade. Where your career makes an impact.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
Yeah, it's a lot of credit to them. A lot of credit to CY, a lot of credit to our ownership, on having a view and bringing in people. And it's truly incredible, to have this group behind us and to be world champs now, man. It's crazy.
That's Corey Seager after he received the 2023 World Series MVP award. Catch the next great moment on the MLB app and MLB.com.
You might not have the loudest voice on the team, Pisces, but there are plenty of interesting ideas zooming around in your head. If you've been scheming up a new strategy, now's the time to make yourself heard. The team will only benefit from getting your thoughts out of your mind and onto the whiteboard.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Top half of the third inning here at Chase Field in Arizona. 3-3 Dodgers and Diamondbacks. Will Smith leads off. Freddy Freeman on deck. Andy Pages to follow. And Eduardo Rodriguez lines, kicks, deals, and Will takes a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Will Smith. Right-handed hitting catcher waits, and the pitch from Rodriguez. He lays off of a slider and takes a strike. It's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Will Smith. And the pitch. He went back to the cutter that time and just missed it outside. Ready for the 1-2. Here it comes. And Will takes fastball high.
He went up there the first at bat and ran the ball upstairs on an 0-2 count. Trying to repeat right there.
Smith was the first strikeout victim of the game. As this one's fouled back and over to the right. 2-2. Three home runs in the game already. Kike Hernandez has one for the Dodgers. And Marte and Suarez for the Diamondbacks. Next pitch, a cutter. That one missed, and it's a 3-2 count to Will Smith. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and Rodriguez has the pitch he wants to throw. Now he steps back, fires one home. It's high, ball 4.
Good at bat from 0-2 to get the walk.
Here comes Freddy Freeman. Infield shifting over to the right now for him. Freddy with a run banded in, a sacrifice fly to center field to score Ohtani in the first inning. A lot of Dodger fans here this weekend, and they've got the Freddy cheer going. First pitch to Freeman. He takes a strike at the knees.
That's a big turnout. Big crowd tonight.
Looks like it's completely sold out. Last night better than 40,000 on a Thursday night, and then this Friday night game, they are packed all the way up to the top of the building here. Pitch outside to Freddy. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, where the Dodgers go, there's big turnouts.
Smith leads at first, held on by Naylor. Stretched by the left-hander Rodriguez, peaks at first. Now the 1-1. And Freddy swings and misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rodriguez has thrown him 3 straight fastballs. Chances are something different coming here. Maybe. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on. That's ripped down the right field line. A fair ball. Bounces into foul territory and around the corner. Around first and into second is Freddy Freeman. Around second and into third is Will Smith. It's a double for Freeman. His 8th of the season, and he has now extended his hitting streak to 14 straight games.
Oh, that ball was hit hard. My goodness. They tried to come inside on him. That was an absolute rocket that hooked and hit almost on the foul line, about 15 feet past the first base bag. It almost nailed the first base umpire, John Tumbane.
Nobody out. Second and third. Chance for the Dodgers to take the lead. The go-ahead runs at third. Andy Pye has flied out deep to center first time up. He swings and he rips it into left. That's a base hit. Smith is going to score. Freeman being waved home. He will score. And Andy Pages gives the Dodgers the lead with a 2-run single. It is 5-3 Dodgers.
And another hard hit ball. I mean, this has taken really kind of the look of batting practice.
Brian Kaplan, the pitching coach for the Diamondbacks, comes out of the third base dugout. He'll go out and talk, and the rest of the infield will join him on the mound. The mound visit is brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice.
Well, here's where a pitching coach has to get creative. What on earth can you say? Except don't let him hit it that hard anymore.
Try to miss a bat.
Yep. Hey, folks, you can shop the new Dodgers World Series Champion Gold Collection. That's right, at MLBshop.com. Now it's embellished with gold accents and scripts. So get the gear that celebrates the glory of last season's journey.
Well, the last time Kike Hernandez was up, all he did was hit the ball 438 feet off the scoreboard in the facing of the upper deck. Let's see what he can do here. Nobody out, runner at first. Eduardo Rodriguez throws to first. And Pages gets back safely. If you've ever watched the television show The Rookie that is filmed in Los Angeles, well, last night's episode, you saw a familiar face. Kike Hernandez was in it. He had a cameo appearance in it. And he had some lines. But it's not the first time he's tried his hand at acting. He appeared in a daytime drama a number of years ago. But the episode of The Rookie aired last night that featured Kike. 1-0 pitch. He swings and a line shot to left and a base hit for Kike. Pages stops at second. I mean, the Dodgers are hitting lasers all over the ballpark.
If you're an infielder right now, as hard as the ball's hitting, you might want to think about borrowing some catcher's gear just from a self-preservation standpoint. My goodness.
Miguel Rojas, the batter, still nobody out, 2 on. This could be a great opportunity this inning for the Dodgers to pile up some runs. They're picking their way down to the bottom part of the order. James Outman on deck, Taylor after that. And back to the top. Here's the pitch. Rojas runs up to bunt. Did he offer? Might have pulled it back in time. He did, and it's a 1-ball, no strike count. I think he had a thought of maybe testing Eugenio Suarez down there at third, who's playing a step or two behind the bag at third, off the line some. Now he moves in a step or two. Pitch is low and in. 2 balls, no strikes to Rojas. Miguel is 1 for 1, singled in the second inning and scored. Rodriguez out of the stretch. Runners lead first and second. The pitch. Low, 3-0. Josh Naylor not holding Kike at first base with Pages already out there at second. He was playing off the line, trying to close up that hole on the right side of the infield. 3-0 pitch from Rodriguez. And that's inside, ball 4, and the bases are full of Dodgers. Pages down to third. Kike Hernandez over to second base, and now Rojas at first for James Outman.
And the Diamondbacks move around in their bullpen.
They are starting to scramble.
Yep, phone is ringing.
Eduardo Rodriguez, the veteran left-hander, in trouble now. Dodgers up 5-3 in the third. Pitch to Outman, wave and a miss. Started him with a slider.
Yeah, pulled off of it.
Yep. James is saying, why don't you give me some of that straight stuff you gave the other guys?
Because the straight stuff wasn't working.
0-1 pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Outman with 2 career grand slams.
Outman flying to left field in the second. He's 0 for 1. Bases loaded, nobody out. 1-1 pitch. And Outman waves and misses at a ball down and in. He's gone slider, sinker. Christian Mena is now up and throwing for the Diamondbacks. Right-handed. 1-2 pitch. That's tapped to first. Naylor's going to grab it, come to the plate, and safe at the plate as Pages. Throw gets away. Here comes Kike to score. The Dodgers get 2 more on that play. It is now 7-3.
Well, just a rushed throw, but I got to tell you what. You talk about baseball instinct. The fact that Kike Hernandez could score on that from second base, coupled up with the base coaching of Dino Ebel at third, that is just tremendous base running.
The fielder's choice for Outman and an error on the first baseman Naylor. Dodgers have 4 runs in. Rojas is standing at second base. Outman at first. Chris Taylor up. Still nobody out. Shohei Ohtani is on deck. Now the pitch coming from Rodriguez. Taylor bunts down the third base side. Drops down, a beauty for a base hit. It was not even defensible. It sat on the infield turf. Rodriguez went over to play it. He knew he had no play. And Chris Taylor with a perfect bunt base hit, and the bases are loaded for Ohtani.
Well, that ball bunted beautifully. The technique hit it off the last 6 inches of the bat, which really deadens the ball. Doesn't throw very far.
Dodgers leading in the top of the third inning, 7-3. Ohtani is 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. And the pitch outside and low, ball 1. Nowhere to put him. And a 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. Changeup. And now Rodriguez ready to deal again to Shohei Ohtani. The kick and the pitch. Inside, 2-1.
Tim, this is what the Dodgers can do. This is what the Dodgers have the ability to do. If you combine it with timely hitting, tremendous base running.
2-1. And Ohtani bounces it foul behind it.
And it's not just the little things that the Dodgers do more consistently right now, leading the Western Division and leading baseball in the number of victories. It's not just the little things, it's the constant things that they do. Every once in a while, the clunker goes out there. They lost last night.
Two ball, 2 strike pitch to Shohei Ohtani. And it's on the way from Rodriguez. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. A changeup. And that threw off Ohtani's timing. And now he heads back to the first base dugout. 1 out. Base is still loaded. And the 9th man to come to the plate this inning is Mookie Betts.
Well, there's a guy that bases loaded in his career is hitting .321.
Betts 1 for 2 tonight. Pitch from Rodriguez. Betts takes a strike. Right on the outside edge of the plate.
I mean, it's hard to hit, period. But you hit .321 in your career with bases loaded. That's off the charts.
Here comes the wind of the 0-1. And Mookie takes high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, he's been money in bases loaded situations. Runners lead first, second, and third. The 1-1 to Mookie. He lets it go, and it's outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Eduardo Rodriguez will be throwing his 70th pitch of the ball game. And the 2-1 to Mookie. Swung on and hit in the air to center field. It'll be playable for Thomas. At third base, Rojas will tag. He will score. And the Dodgers now lead it 8-3. A sacrifice fly for Betts. Outman advances second to third. And the Dodgers will bat around here in the third inning.
Well, get them on, figure out a way to get them over, and then get them in.
Will Smith walked to start it all off.
Well, this is only the third inning. This is the 9th at bat the Dodgers have had in this ball game, a runner in scoring position. The 9th.
That's amazing at this point in the game. I don't see that often. Well, Smith with runners at the corners and 2 men out. Dodgers have put a 5 spot on the board already so far. See if Will can make it 6 or more. Takes the ball high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. It'll be a short night and not a great night for Eduardo Rodriguez. He's already in the 70s.
It's already been a long night for him in one aspect.
1-0 pitch to Will. And he lets it go down and in. Well, think about it. The last 3 games plus tonight, Rodriguez has given up a total of 24 runs.
Ouch.
2-0 to Smith. Way outside, 3-0. Freddy Freeman is patiently waiting on deck. And Will can keep the bat on his shoulder here if he wants.
No, don't. You like it, rip it.
Runners off the corners, 3-0, and the pitch. And he took a strike on the outside corner. It wasn't a great pitch, but good enough to be a strike.
That's the difference between a good hitter and a guy that just goes up flailing. You have a plan. 3-0, it's got to be right there. It wasn't right there, so you take it.
Still an advantage count for Will Smith. 3-1 pitch. Swings and misses. 3-2. Will currently at .316 in terms of average. Outman is at third. Taylor at first. Taylor will run with this pitch. And just before Rodriguez can throw it, time was called by the catcher, Gabriel Moreno, and he goes out to pay him a brief visit. And the mound visit brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice. And it's probably going to be it for Rodriguez anyway here. Probably whether he gets Smith or not. 3-2. Stretch by the lefty. And Rodriguez pitch. There goes Taylor. It's inside, ball 4. And Smith has walked for the second time this inning. And here comes Torey Lovullo out of the third base dugout to get Eduardo Rodriguez. Pitching change as Freddy Freeman will see a new right-hander. When we return to Chase Field, the Dodgers still batting in the top of the third. The score, the Dodgers 8, Arizona 3.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365, and it's no surprise for ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Top of the fourth inning, 8-3. Dodgers with the lead. Andy Pages leading off. This is Christian Mena. Along with Rick Monday, Tim Neverett with you. Dwayne McDonald, our producer engineer, in the booth at Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Dodgers with a big third inning. They batted around, put a 5 spot up there. And now Mena, the right-hander, who was called up just a couple of days ago, delivers to Pages. He grounds it sharply to third, picked up by Suarez. He'll throw on to first in time to get him one away in the fourth.
So now, but another hard hit baseball. We mentioned aggressive, but
well, we thought they'd be aggressive. We mentioned that at the start of the broadcast tonight because a lot of batters do swing at the first pitch. That Sasaki rolls up there. Pitch low to Kike. Ball 1. Now, coming into the game, the opposition was hitting .539 on the first pitch against Roki. 7 for 13 coming in. And of the 24 hits he had surrendered coming into the game, 7 of them were on the first pitch, so a third of them. Kike pops this one way up to the third baseman, Suarez. He's into the infield turf to make the catch. Then there are 2 down for the Dodgers in the 4th.
Hey, friends, join us anytime. How about Mookie Betts bobblehead night? When? Tuesday. It's against the A's. First 40,000 fans in attendance are going to take home the Mookie Betts bobblehead presented by Security Benefit. Come on out and join us. Dodgers.com/promotions.
Miguel Rojas standing in right now. He's scored twice already, been on base twice. Singled in the second inning and then walked and scored in the third. Two outs, bases empty. Manna delivers, and that ball is in for a strike. Eight runs on 9 hits for the Dodgers. 3 runs, 4 hits for Arizona. Pitch to Rojas. He taps it out in front of the plate, third base side. Manna picks it up, throws on to first in time to get him. And the Dodgers retired in order in the top half of the 4th inning. Through 3.5, it's the Dodgers 8, Arizona 3.
AM 570.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age, everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Do you know the following baseball slang? Today's phrase is gopher ball. Do you know what it means? Gopher ball, a pitch that is hit for a home run. It's an alteration of a pitch that will gopher extra bases.
Steven Wilson on the first pitch he throws gives up the gopher ball.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Suarez, third baseman for Arizona, leads off the home half of the 4th inning. Dodgers with an 8-3 lead. Rookie Sasaki back to work against Suarez. First pitch drilled in there for a strike. Again, that 5-pitch bottom of the 3rd for Roki. You're going to figure that is going to buy him some more time on the back end of his outing tonight. 0-1, swung on and line down the left field side, and it is a fair ball in the corner, played by Chris Taylor. Around first and into second is Suarez. He's 2 for 2. A home run and now a double. And aboard for Gabriel Moreno. Well, a message from California Public Health. Teens, you can feel better when you balance your stress with tips and tools made for teens by teens. Learn more at takespacetopause.org. Moreno with a 6-game hitting streak, 0 for 1 tonight. Last 18 games against the Dodgers, he's hitting .344 with 9 extra base hits. Takes inside. He's also driven in 16 runs in those 18 games against the Dodgers prior to tonight. Sasaki's pitch to him. That's in for a strike. Threw a sweeper at him. 1 ball, 1 strike. to Moreno. Suarez is at second base. Nobody out. And Sasaki's pitch home. Swing and a miss. Splitter. Well, the splitter's been good. He's had the good splitter tonight. And again, when he throws it, sometimes it'll dart one way, sometimes it'll go another, but it does drop. 1-2 pitch, fouled straight back. Stuck with the splitter. Ball and 2 strikes to Gabriel Moreno. Lourdes Gurriel is on deck. Stretch by Sasaki. Fires it home. It's fouled off down the right side into the protective netting. 1 ball and 2 strikes. A few other games in progress right now. One of them is at the stretch in Colorado, where the Padres lead the Rockies 12-2. Padres are in Denver for the weekend, and the Rockies are just still floundering. And being beaten by double digits again. They were swept in a doubleheader yesterday by the Tigers. Both games were double-digit losses. A swing and a foul straight down. Halfway through the 5th in Anaheim, the Orioles lead the Angels 3-0. Mariners at home tonight against the Blue Jays. They're in the bottom of the 4th. Toronto leads 5-1. And the Yankees leading the Athletics 2-0 in West Sacramento in the 4th inning. Everything else final. 1-2, little ground ball hit towards short. Mookie charges, throws, and he gets it to first in time to retire Moreno. Suarez advancing from 2nd to 3rd on the play. Moreno just reached for it, tried to stay alive, and he poked it past the pitcher, and it rolled slowly towards short where Mookie picked it up. A 1-out runner at 3rd for Lourdes Gurriel, who's 0 for 1. Gurriel grounded to 3rd. Infield will concede the run here, up 8-3. And a ground ball to the right side, and it's flagged down nicely by Freddy Freeman. He spins, fires to Sasaki covering at first. They retire Gurriel. Suarez comes in to score, and it is now 8-4.
That's a tough play to be able to make. That high bouncer. Freeman was going back to his left, and he just reached out. He got a tough overspin hop. And he had to reach. Boy, it pays to be 6'5" and have a long reach.
Oh, boy, that's a great play. Now 1 out. Make that 2 outs. And here is Alec Thomas swinging and missing. The center fielder in the hole, 0-1. Kike is in on the turf. Off the line at 3rd. Mookie Betts shading the middle. And the right side of the infield deep for the left-handed hitting Thomas, who's 1 for 1. Singled in the 2nd inning. 0-1 pitch, and it got him on a foot, looked like. So Thomas is plunked. And he'll trot down to first. Going to bring up Perdomo.
Well, he was so far out in front that he was locked in. All of his weight was on his front foot, his right foot. There's no way he could move. It was a breaking ball that hit him.
Perdomo's 0 for 1. Fly to right in the 2nd. So far for Sasaki, 43 pitches. So pretty good shape at this point, with only 43 thrown, with 2 outs in the 4th. Largely helped out by a 5-pitch 3rd. Sasaki out of the stretch, 2 down. Perdomo at the plate. And Rocky's first pitch to him. Here's low ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The Tigers won again tonight. They beat the Rangers 2-1. And the Pirates are now 1-0 in the Don Kelly era as they beat the Braves at PNC Park 3-2. Bailey Falter got the win over Bryce Elder. And former Dodger Dennis Santana got the save. Don Kelly, the Pittsburgh native, managing the Pirates for the first time tonight, got a win. Pitch. And that looked pretty good, but it is going to be a strike. Check swing, foul tip. 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to Perdomo. 2 down and a man aboard. Diamondbacks with a run in. And the 1-2 pitch in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cardinals blanked the Nationals 10-0. St. Louis just poured it on Washington in D.C. tonight. 2-2 pitch. It's low, and it's now 3-2. So Thomas, who can run, is going to get a head start here. In Tampa, the Rays beat the Brewers 4-3, and the Mets at home over the Cubs 7-2. Sasaki ready to deal. His 3-2. Runner goes. The pitch high and outside, ball 4. The 2 free passes in a row once he got the 2 outs. And now Corbin Carroll will come up. And coming out of the Dodger dugout is Mark Pryor, the pitching coach, along with Japanese translator Will Ireton. We're going to go check on Roki here. While they do that, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers audio network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Sasaki, after hitting Alec Thomas, now walks Perdomo, and the order turns over. Corbin Carroll comes up. He's 0 for 2. Right fielder, a 289 hitter.
Turns out that stop by Freddy Freeman was a big one. And that ground ball hit by Gurriel. Yes, the run scored, but that could have been a double down the line.
Sasaki sends one home, and Carroll takes a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Corbin Carroll. Fleet-footed right fielder. Thomas is at second, Perdomo at first, and the pitch in the dirt blocked by Smith. 1 ball, 1 strike. Carroll is 0 for 6 in the series, went 0 for 4 last night. He's tied for first in triples in the major leagues, and he's tied with Ohtani. They have 4 apiece. 1-1 pitch. In for a strike, and it's 1-2. A good splitter from Sasaki. Here comes the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a tapper foul right at home plate. Carroll is one of the better leadoff hitters in baseball. He leads in home runs among leadoff hitters with 11, extra base hits with 20, and RBIs with 24 from the top spot in the batting order. 2 on, 2 out. 1-2 pitch from Sasaki will wait. He throws it anyway. Swing and a miss. Would have been strike 3, but a pitch clock violation was called. Jeremy Rehak, the home plate umpire, stepped out to his left, started walking out toward the mound, and Sasaki dealt the pitch, and Carroll swung right through it, but it's a pitch clock violation. It'll be a 2-2 count.
I haven't seen that before.
Oh. And another pitch on the way, and this ball hit in the air to center field. Fairly deep, but playable. Right on the edge of the warning track is Outman. He'll make the catch. And the side retired. 1 run, 1 hit, 2 left. No Dodger errors. Through 4 full in Arizona, it's the Dodgers 8 and the Diamondbacks 4.
Ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. T&Cs apply.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Dodgers 8, Diamondbacks 4. And Ketel Marte, the second baseman, batting from the left side against Roki Sasaki. The pitch in for a strike. The ball's 1 strike. And Smith sets the target over the middle. Sasaki fires, swing and a miss, good splitter. Anthony Banda now warming up for the Dodgers in the bullpen, the lefty. Sasaki at 56 pitches right now. So pitch efficiency wise, he's fine. You think he could go deeper than 5 innings based on his pitch count. Got a 4-run lead here. And now the pitch from Sasaki to Marte. Missed outside. That's one thing about the Dodgers. Their bullpen has had more usage than anybody else in the big leagues. And this ball swung on and lifted foul out of play down the right field side.
Yeah, and that's a trend that's going to have to stop.
You figured that Sasaki could go a ways tonight, but there's already action behind him in the pen. 2-2. Outside 3-2.
The Dodger bullpen has worked a major league high 164 innings already.
Sasaki does not want to lose Marte here. He's walked 1, hit 1 already tonight. 3-2 pitch, and he's walked it. Pitch outside, ball 4.
You know, that went from 1-2 to a walk to lead off an inning, and you're trying to close things down. And Dave Roberts isn't going to wait around.
No, he's coming to get him.
Yep.
He's coming to get Sasaki right now. Sasaki is still developing here in the major leagues, and Dave's not going to take any more risks tonight. So the leadoff walk chases Sasaki, and Anthony Banda will come in. Pitching change timeout, bottom of the 5th inning. It's the Dodgers 8, Diamondbacks 4.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making.
Since the dawn of Major League Baseball, every player has honed their unique skills.
Judge, drill deep to left. Ohtani connects it, it's gone. Skeen strikes out the side. Bobby Witt Jr. throws in time. Harper does it again.
Witness the hills of the game in ballparks nationwide. Get your tickets today at MLB.com/tickets. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Anthony Banda comes in to replace Roki Sasaki. Nobody out in the bottom of the fifth inning. Dodgers up 8-4. Sasaki responsible for Marte at first. He's given up 4 earned runs at this stage of the ball game, and Anthony Banda trying to shut it down, though. Nobody out. And Banda's first pitch of the ball game, outside ball 1. The pitching change is presented by Navian HVAC and water heater products. Well, for Sasaki to not even get to 5 innings, especially when one of his innings was a 5-pitch inning, is surprising at some levels and certainly disappointing for him and others. 1-0 pitch, ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Marte is going to turn second and go to third. Outman will get the ball to second base, keep the force play in order. And now there are runners at the corners and nobody out.
And this is where you just do not want a ball game to get out of hand.
Josh Naylor coming up. Still nobody out. Dodgers are going to play for 2 and concede a run here. Up by 4 runs in the 5th. And the Dodger bats were just teeing off on the starter, Eduardo Rodriguez, tonight. And then the young reliever, the 22-year-old call-up from AAA, has retired 7 in a row since entering the ballgame and quieted the Dodger bats down. Now it's going to be up to the bullpen tonight again for the Dodgers. Here's a pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to right field. Not very deep. Coming in is Andy Pages. He'll make the catch in shallow right. Throws it right to the cutoff man, Freddy Freeman, holding Marte at third, and there's 1 out. Hey, Eugenio Suarez. He's a dangerous customer. Banda's got to be careful with him. Hit a 2-run home run in the first inning. He doubled and scored in the 4th. Outman's going to move over a few steps toward left center field, and off the line and right is Pages. Right side of the infield wide open with Freeman holding Smith over there, and Rojas playing toward the middle. Well, Suarez standing tall in his batting stance, looking out at the lefty Banda. Banda's kicking the pitch, and that is inside ball 1. One 1-0 to Suarez. 2 on, 1 out. And the pitch on the way. And it's snapped in high. 2 balls, no strikes. Now, the way this game had gone, believe it or not, the tying run is in the on-deck circle. 2-0 pitch. And that's low. And it's 3-0. And Banda dangerously close to loading the bases. Banda set to fire home here. Suarez waiting. 3-0 pitch. Missing inside, and he has loaded him up. The Banda's come out of the bullpen, give up a base hit, got a fly out, now walked a man, And Gabriel Moreno hit a grand slam last night. And in the games that he's played against the Dodgers, he has more often than not been a terror. Ketel Marte at third, Pavin Smith at second, Eugenio Suarez at first, and Moreno with one out and the bases full is up. And time called at the plate. And Banda held the ball behind his back, now straightens up. Still leaning toward first, now kicks fire. And it's on the outside corner for a strike.
And Moreno's not had too many at-bats with bases loaded. 13 so far, early stages of his career. But he has 6 hits in those 13 at-bats, and 2 of them grand slams.
Tying run is at the plate in the 5th pitch. Up and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, the Diamondbacks can swing the bats. Look at their numbers coming into the series. A pretty good offensive team, but they've given up a lot of runs. Swing and a miss and a ball down and in. Good slider from Banda.
Yeah, they scored coming into this game 191, but they've given up 186. Of course, they scored big last night.
One and 2. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a slider. It was down and in, and Moreno chased it. And Banda comes up with the strikeout. Two outs, and Gurriel coming up. Well, the infield can move back with 2 outs. For Arizona, the runners lead from first, second, and third. Pitch to the right-handed hitter. Gurriel takes high, ball 1. Gurriel up. He has been on base in 10 straight games, but 0 for 2 tonight. Drove in a run in the 4th with a ground ball out. Swings and hits a drive to left. It is a tie game. A grand slam for Lourdes Gurriel as he hit a sinker that was down and in, and he knocks it out of the park. It is 8-8. Can you believe this?
Well, the Dodgers will let this one slip right through their fingers. For Gurriel, his 7th career grand slam. Of course, in his career, you know you're in trouble when a guy's hit in his career bases loaded over 400. Poor pitch and poor results.
Dodgers at one time led this game 8-3. It's now 8-8. And Alec Thomas, who's been on base twice, is 1 for 1.
Yeah.
The hit last time up is at the plate.
Well, listen, he did not start off well to begin with. Sasaki cannot protect a lead, walks the first man, and he's done after just 61 pitches.
And Thomas hits a fly ball to center field, going back a little bit, backpedaling in front of the warning track is out, and he makes the catch. But a grand slam for Lourdes Gurriel in the bottom of the 5th ties it up. We head to the 6th inning. It's the Dodgers 8, Diamondbacks.
Seas apply.
Are you ready to round the bases with base balderdash? Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Hayes puts it in the air to right field. Blackman can't get to it. Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco.
Expand your vocabulary with the MLB app and MLB.com.
You might not have the loudest voice on the team, Pisces, but there are plenty of interesting ideas zooming around in your head. If you've been scheming up a new strategy, now's the time to make yourself heard. The team will only benefit from getting your thoughts out of your mind and onto the whiteboard.
Leads off. Score tied at 8. The Dodgers had a 5-run lead, lost. And Mookie takes low ball 1. Lourdes Gurriel with a grand slam off of Anthony Banda. The final numbers on Sasaki, he'll give up 5 earned runs on 5 hits, going 4 innings plus 1 batter. Walked 2, hit a man, struck out 2. Only 61 pitches for Sasaki, and he had to come out of the game. 1 ball, 1 strike to Betts. Really surprising to see the lack of depth in terms of how deep Sasaki's been able to go in any games. And the pitch, and that's outside and low. We've got a pretty sizable lead and have to come out that early. I know he's young and still developing, but it was tough. And Banda left a sinker in a bad spot, and Gurriel crushed it. Pitch is way inside the bench. He has to leap to get out of the way. 2 balls, 1 strike. Make it 3 balls, 1 strike. Beg your pardon. 8 runs on 9 hits for the Dodgers. 8 runs, 7 hits, and an error for the Diamondbacks. And Christian Mena delivers, and it's a soft line drive right to the shortstop Perdomo, 1 out.
Well, friends, get ready for the Freeway Series against the Angels, May 16th through the 18th. A rivalry between these 2 ball clubs. For tickets, Dodgers.com/promotions.
Will Smith with nobody on and 1 out. Will tonight has walked twice, struck out once, 0 for 1. And the pitch, and it's outside. 1 ball and no strikes to Will Smith. Tomorrow night, Dustin May is set to start for the Dodgers with Tony Gonsolin on Sunday to wrap up this series. Well, the Dodgers are going to need some depth out of their starters. When's the last time we saw a starter complete 6 innings? It's been a while. I think it's been a while, hasn't it? 2-0. Swinging a ground ball wide of third, just foul.
Yamamoto on May 2nd. He went 6.
He went 6. That's right. Against the Braves.
Against the Braves. It's a 2-1 ball game. And the start before that, Gonsolin went 6. You got to go back a considerable period of time after that.
Last night, Jack Dreyer pitching 3 innings helped the bullpen quite a bit, as they will be in use tonight. Now a 2-1. Taken low by Smith. 3 balls, 1 strike. Three and 1. Will waits, and Mena deals home. He's fouled back. Mena, starter with AAA Reno, started 6 games there, went 2-3, and he made his Diamondbacks debut last July 3rd in Los Angeles against the Dodgers. Gave up 4 earned runs in 3 innings pitched. 3-2 now, and it's outside ball 4. The 3rd time Will Smith has drawn a walk. And the Dodgers have the go-ahead run at first. Well, they're headed to the 9th inning at Coors Field in Denver. It's the Padres 13, Rockies 7. Orioles ahead of the Angels 3-0, bottom of the 7th inning, and the Mariners trailing the Blue Jays 5-2 in the 6th. Freddy Freeman, 1 on, 1 out. Pitch. He swings, fouls it back. Yankees ahead of the Athletics, 3-0 top of the 6th inning. 0-1 pitch now to Freeman. That's low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the Dodgers are going through the order for the 3rd time. Actually, they've been there. They lead Major League Baseball in slugging percentage when going through the order for the 3rd time, 679. Swinging a tapper foul up the first base side. The next closest team is the Yankees at 551. So it's a considerable margin between 1st and 2nd in slugging percentage. And the Dodgers have the Major League lead in that category, and they're going to need it for the rest of the night tonight, it looks like. Smith leads at first, 1 out. 1-2 pitch to Freeman from Mena. And Freddie swings and strikes out. Breaking ball low, a sweeper. And Freeman has struck out for the 2nd time in the game. 2 men out. That pitch registers as a sweeper, Mo, but I don't think that's what it is.
No, I don't either.
It drops more, straight down than it goes side to side. Andy Pages the batter. He swings and fouls it right out of the catcher's mitt for strike 1.
Well, whatever you call it, whatever it is, it does have movement. It's a breaking pitch of some sort.
Smith the go-ahead run at first. 8-8 the score, top of the 6th. And the pitch now to Pages. He grounds it foul, third base side into the Diamondback dugout.
Well, the Dodgers started off tonight. Everything that they hit was loud. Well, starting the 4th inning, the only thing that's been loud have been foul balls.
Stretch by Mena, and the Diamondback right-hander's 0-2. Pages takes up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mena working the first base side of the rubber, comes set at the belt. Time called at the plate, requested by Pages. Pages has shown quite an improvement. Up until April 19th, he was hitting 159. But since then, he's hit 397. He strikes out looking here. It was a breaking pitch that Andy took, and he goes down. And that is the 5th strikeout for Mena since entering the ball game. The Dodgers have not touched.
Breaking ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
Are you facing the challenges of cancer? At Cochise Oncology, we understand your journey. With over 65 years of experience, we help you conquer cancer closer to home. Using innovative genetic tests, Cochise Oncology provides personalized cancer treatments in Sierra Vista. The first in Arizona, our state-of-the-art Radixact treats your cancer with pinpoint radiation. Cochise Oncology, where cancer meets compassion. Healing begins here.
You might not have the loudest voice on the team, Pisces, but there are plenty of interesting ideas zooming around in your head. If you've been scheming up a new strategy, now's the time to make yourself heard. The team will only benefit from getting your thoughts out of your mind and onto the whiteboard.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All
all the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
To the field for more LA Dodgers baseball. And now we return to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Bottom of the sixth inning at Chase Field. 8-8 the score. Dodgers and Diamondbacks. Second game of this 4-game weekend set. Anthony Banda will face the number 9 hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. Then back to the top of the order, Corbin Carroll on deck. Pitch swung on and line foul down the third base side. Strike one. It's Chevy Truck Month, and there's no better time to do what you do best than a Chevy Silverado. Shop now at SoCalChevy.com. No ball, one strike pitch, and Perdomo lines it into left. That's a base hit. Leadoff single for Perdomo.
Not a good slider there either.
I think the Dodgers have somebody up in the bullpen. Corbin Carroll walks the home plate. Nobody throwing currently, but somebody getting ready. One on, nobody out. Diamondbacks have the go-ahead man at first base. And Corbin Carroll is 0 for 3 tonight. He takes inside ball one. Carroll grounded to third in the first. He flied to right in the second and flied out deep to center in the fourth. In on the grass at third, off the line is Kike. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high chopper towards second. Rojas has one play. He throws to first, and Carroll is out. And Perdomo moves into scoring position at second base.
Turns out to be a productive out. You move the potential go-ahead runner scoring position. Now you're starting to get the big part of the lineup.
Luis Garcia throwing for the Dodgers in the bullpen, and Mark Pryor trying to buy him some time as he makes the long, slow walk from the first base dugout out to Anthony Banda. Well, you just never know, do you? You know, you get a big lead early, then it's time to hold on to the handlebars and buckle up the seat belt. You just never know in this ballpark.
That's why when you get a big lead, you really got to close out the other team, and the Dodgers left the door open.
Ketel Marte will turn around and bat right-handed against the lefty Banda. Marte has scored twice tonight. Had a solo home run down the right field line in the first inning. Walked and scored in the fifth. Fly to right field in the third. Well, Perdomo at second base. One man out. And Banda looks back at second. Here's the pitch home. Strike call. Started him with a changeup. Banda quickly into the stretch and checks the runner. And the 0-1 pitch to Ketel Marte. It goes to the backstop. A wild pitch. He just spiked it. Smith had really no chance to block it. He had to chase it down to the backstop, and that wild pitch moves Perdomo to third. So the go-ahead run now just 90 feet away.
And Dodgers need to tighten this game up.
It started off so well, changed in the middle. And they're going to put Marte on. They're going to walk him here. With a force play available now with one out.
You've got back-to-back lefties scheduled to hit.
Pavin Smith, one of them, coming to the plate now. Josh Naylor on deck. All right, now Anthony Banda wanting a ground ball to one of the middle infielders, perhaps. Smith is 1 for 3, hitting .283 for the Diamondbacks. 4 home runs and 9 runs batted in.
You need strikes here early in the count.
Mookie Betts playing deep at short rather. Swing and a miss and a slider away. Nothing in one. That's playing close to the bag, just to the left of it. Marte leads at first. Perdomo bigger lead at third with Kike off the bag. And now the pitch from Banda. Inside. Backed him up. And it's 1-1. One ball, one strike pitch from Banda to Pavin Smith. And it's on the way. And he tried to connect with a slider outside. Couldn't get Smith to chase it. Fell off the outside corner. It's 2-1. Two ball, one strike offer from Banda now. And Smith takes a healthy cut at a slider and misses. 2-2. Strikeout wouldn't be bad. Double play would be better. And here is the 2-2 now to Pavin Smith. Outside. Full count, 3-2. And with one out, gotta wonder if the Diamondbacks would start Ketel Marte here to try to stay out of a double play.
Well, even if it's a strikeout, I don't think the Dodgers would throw through to second base.
Well, he is coming off the IL with a hamstring, so they might be keeping him close. And Banda buries one outside and walks him. The bases are loaded.
Yeah, that just wasn't even a competitive pitch. Way outside.
Bases loaded, one out, and Naylor up. Naylor is 1 for 3 with a double. 8-8 is the score. Bottom of the 6th. And the Diamondbacks threatening big here. And Banda needs some help. And he deals way inside with a breaking ball.
Well, he's only gotten one slider over in the last 3 hitters.
Banda into the stretch. Runners off first, second, and third. 1-0 pitch to Josh Naylor. Swung out and missed. He was trying to hit that one to Mesa. Sellout crowd here tonight, 49,122. And they're loud. And a 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. A hand came off the bat. He had a one-handed swing. Ball and 2 strikes.
Need to strike out here. They go to the bullpen, getting their right-hander.
And time is asked for and granted to Josh Naylor. Bases loaded, one out, 1-2 count. 8-8 the score. Bottom of the 6th. A big blow. The grand slam by Lourdes Gurriel in the 5th to tie it. Now a 1-2 from Anthony Banda. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He got Naylor to chase a slider with a really bad swing.
Boy, that was a foot outside. Here comes Roberts. They go to the bullpen.
Naylor strikes out. Banda will be coming out, and Luis Garcia will be coming in to face Eugenio Suarez, the right-handed slugging third baseman. Pitching change, timeout in Arizona. The score, Dodgers 8, Diamondbacks 8.
Like our championship-winning boys in blue, your Southern California Chevy dealers have star talent at every position. Leading off, the #1 selling full-size pickup in Southern California, Chevy Silverado, with 9 unique trims.
Break never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Can't get enough baseball? Save $20 on MLB Network today. Stream up to 15 out-of-market games a week, live on any device. Plus 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows. And hear live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at Bat. For a limited time, get MLB Network plus At Bat for just $49.99 for an entire year. A $20 savings. Visit MLBNetwork.com/stream today. Available in the U.S. only. Blackout restriction applies. Visit MLB.com/subscribe for full terms and conditions.
We go to the seventh inning, 9-8 Arizona. Kike Hernandez will lead off. Between innings, Dave Roberts and home plate umpire Jeremy Rehack were getting into it, and also first base umpire John Tumpain and pitching coach Mark Pryor were having a separate conversation. And Dave Roberts got a little animated.
Dave Roberts is not the least bit thrilled about what's happening in the game and how it's happened. Max Muncy, by the way, in the on-deck circle, will come on a pinch hit for Rojas.
And pitch a strike to Kike Hernandez.
Dodgers have basically let this game get away from them and walked in the go-ahead run.
Kike is 2 for 3 tonight with a home run and a base hit. He scored twice. 0-1. Lets it go low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Dodgers will probably start, aside from Muncy, they still have a couple of more lefties on the bench they could use if they wanted. Conforto and Kim. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit a mile high to shortstop, just out in the turf. And Perdomo and Suarez not communicating. They're both ready to catch the ball, and Suarez ended up catching it right in front of Perdomo for the out. Max Muncy will now come to the plate. Shakey's Pizza Parlor is the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. And Torey Lovullo coming out to get Mena, who basically saved the Diamondbacks here tonight. He's getting a standing ovation. Tips his cap to the crowd. Does it again. And this youngster, he's just 22 years of age, just called up from AAA a couple of days ago. And he stymied the Dodgers for the last 3+ innings.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Guess who said the following?
I just didn't want to come out. The guys kept fighting. I got to congratulate the Atlanta Braves. What a great series. I mean, they fought us tooth and nail. Perseverance, I guess. I just didn't want to quit, and somehow we figured out a way to win this thing.
That's Jack Morris after outdueling John Smoltz in Game 7 of the 1991 World Series. Catch the next great moment on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your career education programs at your fingertips, your future can be anything you imagine. I can make good money doing what I love. Classes can fill up quickly, so enroll today at ICanGoToCollege.com.
Left-hander Jalen Beeks in the pitch for the second night in a row, and he drops one low to Max Muncy. 9-8 Arizona. 1 out, base is empty. Christian Mena, 3 2/3 innings, hitless and scoreless, striking out 5. And the pitch down low. And the count 2-0 to Muncy. Last night, Beeks came in the 7th inning, faced 2 men, struck them both out. Two ball, no strike pitch. And Muncy swings and drives it straight down foul. Max hit a ball about as far as you can in this ballpark last night without it going out. Deep right center field, it bounced off the track, and he ended up with a double. That was in the 8th inning. 2 balls and 1 strike to Muncy. Muncy hitting .188, 1 home run, 8 runs batted in. Jalen Beeks, the left-hander's pitch. And Max pops it up foul, first base side. Naylor running after it, and he makes the catch on the track right in front of the Dodger dugout.
Tim getting word that, in the bottom of the 6th inning, Luis Garcia's 9th pitch in the at-bat by Eugenio Suarez, a sweeper, caught the top of the strike zone, did not get the call. Well, after the half inning, evidently Mark Pryor, the pitching coach, was ejected by home plate umpire Jeremy Rehak. So Roberts came out, talked to Rehak, and then it was Pryor was actually called over the crew chief, Chris Conroy, the second base umpire, and lodged a complaint with him.
He is the crew chief. 0-1 to James Outman. 2 out, bases empty. And swinging a foul back, and it's 0-2. So it happened pretty quickly, and as we were watching it unfold, we weren't sure what ignited that. Didn't know if the manager was ejected or not, but he went right back to his station on the railing of the dugout, and Mark Pryor has gone up to the clubhouse. James Outman takes down and in.
Well, so many times after the half inning, I mean, all catchers have some type of a signal that they can give to their own bench. If they did not get a call that it was a strike and it's called a ball, they all have it. And I would imagine is that Will Smith went back and audibleized his displeasure at the call. And told that to Pryor, then Pryor probably communicated in his own way. So the Dodgers, you can look down. I mean, they're totally frustrated. They let this game slip right by their fingers.
2-2 to James Outman, and he swings at a changeup and strikes out. Dodgers done in order in the top of the 7th. Stretch time in Arizona with the score. The Diamondbacks 9, the Dodgers 8.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement.
There's the moment you land your first job, open your first bank account, buy your first home.
seventh inning, 9-8 Diamondbacks. Lourdes Gurriel with the grand slam in the fifth inning is up, facing Luis Garcia. Jeremy Rehak calls time. There's a ball on the field behind Kike Hernandez. He grabs it and he throws it up into the right field stands. Wow. Kike at second base now with Muncy in the game at third. Almost threw it out of the right field stands. Pitch is a breaking ball in for a strike. Ever seen a guy do that?
A couple of times.
I mean, right behind second base, he threw way up there.
Just showcasing his arm.
Yeah. 0-1 pitch. Swinging a little tapper down to third, charging his Muncy. One hands, throws on the run, gets it to first in time to retire Gurriel. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Alec Thomas, the center fielder, is up from the left side to face Garcia with one out, nobody on. Garcia throws one outside, ball one. Bottom of the seventh inning, brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. 1-0 pitch to Thomas. Swinging a fly ball foul over the third base dugout into the seats.
Hey, friends, join us for Vince Scully Bobblehead Night, Monday, May 19th. That's against these Diamondbacks. First 40,000 fans in attendance take home the Vinny Bobblehead presented by 76. Don't get left out. Come and help celebrate with us. Dodgers.com/promotions.
1-1 pitch to Thomas. Outside, 2-1. That should be a big night. Dodgers do such a great job with the promotions. And the Vince Scully bobblehead will be one for your collection for sure. 3-1 now as Garcia deals low. Nobody working in the Dodger pen right now. This is Garcia's inning until further notice. Three-one offer. Swung on and missed. He chased a high pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three and 2. And now Garcia stretching. Set to go on the payoff pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Got him. Came back to get him with a sinker. And there are 2 men out for Arizona in the bottom of the 7th.
I just have to regroup. They only have 6 outs to work with. The 8th and the 9th, and they'll find themselves 1 run down when they bat. If they get this out, nobody scores.
Geraldo Perdomo batting from the left side against the right-handed Garcia. Takes outside, ball 1. Muncy even with the bag off the line at third. He's got his toes right near the infield turf. And Betts playing close to up the middle, left of the bag. Here's the 1-0. In for a strike. 1-1 to Perdomo. Perdomo's been on base twice, once with a hit and he walked once. 1 for 2. First time up tonight in the second inning, he flied to right field. Swings and chases that one, fouled it off, and it got Will Smith. And so Will's being given a moment by the home plate umpire to shake it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Perdomo.
Shelby Miller getting loose in the Diamondbacks bullpen down the left field line. So Chris Taylor scheduled to start off for the Dodgers. You imagine big Conforto come on a lefty.
Dodgers have action now. Alex Vesia has begun to throw. And a poke to the left side. That is into left field, a base hit. As Perdomo with 2 strikes on him just shortened up. And with Muncy playing off the line, he just poked it that way and stayed inside the bag for fair ball. And he's got himself a 2-out single, his second hit of the ball game.
It's like he was going to roll it with his top hand, his left hand. I just wonder also if Carl Lavello may keep Beeks in there, the lefty. If they send him out, Taylor would be the batter. Then if they make a change, then you could have Conforto come in. That's why it's not that easy being a manager.
Pitch goes to the backstop. It missed everything. And down to second base goes Perdomo. And the one thing that Garcia cannot afford here is to allow an insurance run to come across.
Nope.
But now Perdomo, who runs well, is in scoring position at second base. And Corbin Carroll, the batter, he's 0 for 4.
Now on a ground ball, make sure you can knock the ball down. Keep it in the infield because you've got speed at second. You've got great speed, the batter at home plate.
1-0 pitch. Carroll grounds it to first, foul. Just to the right of the bag. 1 ball, 1 strike to Corbin Carroll. Stretch by Garcia. Perdomo leads at second. The kick, the 1-1. Swung on, fouled off to the left for strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes. Twins beat the Giants tonight 3-1. So the Giants 24-15 now. And the Padres are getting ready to wrap up the Rockies in Denver. 1-2 pitch. Carroll swings, fouls it straight back. As of now, the Giants are a game and a half out of first as of this moment. One ball, 2 strike pitch from Garcia. Swing and a foul at the plate, and Smith couldn't hang on. Still 1-2. Corbin Burns going tomorrow night opposite Dustin May. That's the Diamondbacks' prized acquisition. Corbin Burns. 1-2 pitch. Little grounder back to Garcia. Underhand toss to first base. Carroll is out. Diamondbacks come up empty. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. No Dodger errors. On to the 8th inning at Chase Field in Phoenix with the score. The Diamondbacks 9.
Who taught us how to properly invest or how to protect and build wealth, even in down markets? At Trading Academy, that's exactly what you'll learn. Real strategies you can actually use, from making your first investment to achieving your future goals. Learn what you're doing and why with
Official home.
Right-handed veteran Shelby Miller comes on for the Diamondbacks to start the 8th inning. Miller had some time with the Dodgers recently. This year, his 16th appearance out of the bullpen. He's 3-0 with a 1.15 ERA. So Shelby Miller may have found a taste of the fountain of youth. And Michael Conforto pinch hitting for Chris Taylor, fouls the first pitch away.
Miller's responded. He's given up out of the bullpen this season. It's the 8th lowest average of National League relievers. Opposing teams is hitting 161 against him.
0-1 pitch, and that is up high. So Conforto batting here is 1 for his last 40. And at some time, he's got to break out of it. As Miller works out of the stretch, the right-hander throws, and it's down low. 2 balls and a strike. And Miller is in his second tour of duty with the Diamondbacks. 2-1. And Conforto lifts it in the air to center field, waiting for it. Thomas. He'll make the catch, and there's 1 down for the Dodgers in the 8th.
Listen out, but we talked the last couple of games about Conforto swinging the bat better. That was a good swing right there.
Top of the 8th inning brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo celebrating 20 years of good times. Shohei Ohtani is 2 for 4 with 2 doubles tonight. And the pitch to him, and he takes a strike. A 4-seamer right down the middle. Miller challenged him right out of the gate. He said, here's a fat one, try to hit it, and Shohei took it. 0-1 pitch. Ohtani looks at it in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Miller towing the rubber on the first base side. He looks in. Diamondback right-handers 1-1. Swung on and pounded, fouled down first base side. Chris Woodward, first base coach, grabs it. Throws it up into a crowd of fans wearing Dodger blue. Ohtani with 2 strikes on him now. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Shohei struck out in each of his last 2 at-bats. Both times he went down swinging. Dodgers down a run, 9-8 here in the 8th. And that one bounced. That was about a 56-footer. 2-2 to Ohtani. Well, Miller has not given up a run in 12 of his previous 14 games. And he's pitched 6 times at home. He hasn't given up a run here. 2-2, and Ohtani just bangs it foul. Nine runs, 9 hits for Arizona. 8 runs, 9 hits for the Dodgers. Ohtani awaiting the 2-2 offer. And he swings and stays alive, fouling it back. He takes such a violent swing. And we've seen the results. Saw one last night in the 9th inning when he hit a home run. One out, base is empty. 2 ball, 2 strike pitch to Ohtani. And he looks at ball 3 low. Mookie Betts on deck. Will Smith after that. Dodgers looking to scratch out a run, tie the game. That's the mission. Here's a 3-2, and Ohtani swings and lifts it to right field. Right in his tracks is Corbin Carroll. He makes the catch. 2 down. That was a one-handed swing. A pitch that was on the outer half. Two outs for Mookie. He's got one hit tonight. Drove in a run with a sacrifice fly. So 1 for 3 overall. Pitch to Betts. Strike one, outside corner. Still a fastball up there. Shelby Miller's got some zip on the fastball. Throws it in the mid-90s. 0-1. And Betts lets it go low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball, a curveball or a sweeper, and a splitter.
And a 1-1. And that is on the outside corner, knee high for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Betts. Infield back, outfield straight up. A 1-run ball game in the top of the 8th inning. Miller's pitch. Mookie fouls it a long way out of play down the right side. Dodgers had a 5-run 3rd inning. Looked like they were going to run away with the game, but then young Christian Mena came in and settled down the Dodger bats. 3 2/3 hitless and scoreless relief as Mookie fouls another one back. After Eduardo Rodriguez gave up 8 earned runs and raised his ERA from 5.92 up to 7.30. Lourdes Gurriel's 5th inning grand slam turned it around. 1-2 in the dirt. 2-2 to Betts. 3-run first off of Roki Sasaki. Home runs by Marte and Suarez. 2 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Betts hammers one to left field. That's down for a hit. And the tying run is aboard for Will Smith.
That's just a very good at bat by Mookie Betts. Down quickly, 1-2 after strike 2 was called and fouled off 3, and then winds up. Well, here's where you love to get an extra base hit, especially with the speed of Betts over at first base.
We got Smith at the plate and Freeman on deck. And you get the feeling right now with this part of the order up, this might be your best shot tonight. You never know, though. Pitch to Will, and it's outside ball 1. Mookie thought, I don't know, he had a really big secondary lead there. I don't know if he was thinking about going or not.
Was he trying to time it? If he thinks they get an opening, steal it.
Now a 1-0 to Will Smith. And there goes Betts. Pitch taken inside for a ball. Mookie ahead for a slide, no throw. And now the tying run is in scoring position. Betts stealing his 3rd base of the season.
That's just running with a purpose right there.
Straight steal, not any little look in like a base stealer might take once in a while. And Smith getting ahead of Miller here. 2 balls, no strike. The pitch. And Will lets it go. Breaking ball for a strike. A sweeper. 2-1 to Will. And 2 out. 9-8. Arizona in front. Betts at second base. Pitch to Smith. He will take a fastball for a strike.
Betts get a huge secondary lead from second base.
And Suarez, a third baseman, playing really deep. But at the same time, that's not the most important thing. You're already in scoring position.
And right now, you do not want to distract your hitter with 2 strikes.
Miller's 2-2 pitch. And Smith strikes out on a splitter. And the Dodgers leave the tying run out there in scoring position in the top of the 8th inning. We head to the home half of the 8th. It's the Diamondbacks 9, Dodgers 8.
This is AM 570 LA Sports.
Ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. T&Cs apply.
Got a 7 a.m. meeting on a Monday? Expensing breakfast because it's in policy. Wasting all afternoon submitting an expense report for that breakfast. If your company used Ramp, you could submit expenses with just a text.
Free your team from expense reports today. Switch your business to ramp.com.
Worried about what ingredients are hiding in your groceries? Let us take the guesswork out. We're Thrive Market, the online grocery store with the highest quality standards in the industry. We restrict 1,000 plus ingredients, so you can trust that you'll only find the best high quality, organic, and sustainable brands, all free of the junk. With savings up to 30% off and fast carbon neutral shipping, you get top trusted groceries at your door, and you can stop worrying about what your kids get their hands on. Start shopping at thrivemarket.com/get started for 30% off your first order and a free gift.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network.
Diamondbacks in the bottom of the 8th inning. Ketel Marte will bat right-handed against the new left-handed pitcher Alex Vesia, who comes in for the 20th time this year. No decisions and an ERA of 2.60. First pitch to Marte is sliced foul down the first base side. Strike one. Tonight's game is brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. 0-1 to Marte. He has scored twice in the game. Swings and hits a drive. Deep left field. Gone. A home run. He's now scored 3 times in the game with his second home run tonight. It is 10-8 Diamondbacks.
That one was long distance.
And the job for the Dodgers just got that much tougher. A leadoff home run for Ketel Marte. It's his 3rd home run in the last 2 games. And his 3rd home run of the season. Randall Grichuk will come up and hit for Pavin Smith. We'll get a right-handed hitter in there. Slightly open stance as the former Cardinal looks out at Vesia, and he takes up high ball 1. Vesia has to bear down here and keep the score where it is. That's what he wanted to do before Marte came up. And now Grichuk fouls one back over to the right, 1-1. Well, I think of all the games so far this season, this is, if it stays this way, this would be the one the Dodgers would say really got away from them. Had a 5-run lead, could not hold on to it. 1-1, and Grichuk fouls it at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's still another round to go in the 9th with Freddy Freeman leading off. I think you felt a little better in a 1-run game with Freeman leading off, now with a 2-run game. There's a 1-2 pitch to Grichuk. That is swung on and hammered. It's now 11-8. That ball long gone. As Grichuk hits a pinch hit home run, and the Diamondbacks go back-to-back and victimize Alex Vesia to start the bottom of the 8th.
And that one came on a 2-strike pitch. Well, we said last night that the Diamondbacks understand is, look, they can really close the gap in the Western Division. And we were talking about, well, if they can win 3 games in this series, they're thinking sweep And Vesia got stung on a poorly thrown breaking ball.
Josh Naylor, the first baseman, left-handed hitter. Vesia fires home, and that's outside ball one. Back-to-back home runs in the bottom of the 8th inning has given the Diamondbacks their biggest cushion of the game at 3 runs. And a strike called to Naylor. And the 1-1 now to Naylor. He swings, fouls it off to the left and out of play. Well, in Colorado, it is final 13-9. Padres win. And if the Dodgers can't come back here, they will pull into a first-place tie in the division. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Chased a high fastball. And there's 1 out. Well, there's a lot of mileage on those back-to-back home runs, too. How about these for distances, in case you're interested? Ketel Marte's went 443 feet. And Randall Grichuk's just a foot shy, missed it by 12 inches, 442 feet. It's 885 feet of home runs to start this inning. And now Suarez takes ball 1. Vesia deals to Eugenio Suarez. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, and that is a short hop one-hander by Mookie Betts at short. What a play. As just kind of stuck the glove out there, and the ball went in. He throws to first to get Suarez 2 down. Almost an in-between hop, if you will. Tell you what, Mookie was out here early this afternoon working on ground balls off the turf. He's out in right field taking a lot of hard-hit ground balls right at him and off to either side. Here's Moreno, the catcher. And he takes one up and in and under the chin. He backs out. He doesn't like it very much. Want to know to Gabriel Moreno. Vesia's 1-0 pitch now. And there's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. The hits are even tonight, 10 apiece, but the runs are not. Ryan Thompson and Kevin Ginkel, 2 right-handers, loosening for the Diamondbacks. There's a swing and a miss and a fastball, 1-2.
Imagine one will come in if it's a 3-run lead, and one will come in if it's another run scored and it's 4 runs.
And the Dodgers did see Ginkel last night. He finished up the game. He did allow a home run, but
Ginkel was the first one that was throwing in the bullpen.
1-2 pitch from Vesia to Gabriel Moreno. Inside. 2-2. Fastball at 94. Two and 2 to Moreno. Stretch, kick, and the pitch. Popped up right side in fair territory, drifting into foul ground. Freddy Freeman way out there, backpedaling, and he makes the catch. And Freeman will lead off in the top of the 9th inning. Back-to-back home runs, Ketel Marte and Randall Grichuk. And that has given some...
Breaking the ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
Lowe's knows a thriving yard starts with quality care. Right now, get Miracle-Gro 3/4 cubic foot all-purpose garden soil for just $2. Was $4.58. Plus, get a free Select Ego 56-volt trimmer or blower with the purchase of a Select Ego 56-volt mower. The best yard starts with the best deals. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 5/14. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
Looking for a rewarding career where you can make a difference? Sierra Vista Unified School District is hiring. As an A-rated pre-K through 12th grade district, we've been proudly serving our community for over 60 years, and we want you to be a part of our team. From teaching to support staff, every role helps shape the future of our students. Competitive pay, great benefits, and a supportive work environment. Because when you succeed, our students do too. Join us today. Apply now at svusd68.org/careers. Sierra Vista Unified, where your career makes an impact.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just
from the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Kevin Ginkel comes on to try to close this one out. Freddy Freeman will lead off. It's 11-8, Diamondbacks, top of the 9th inning. The best drive of the game is presented by Edmunds. See how much your car is worth at Edmunds.com. And the best drive tonight, Ketel Marte's second home run. A 2-home run night for Ketel Marte, the second baseman for the Diamondbacks. Freddie Freeman stands in. Freddie had a double back in the third, scored a run. Drove in a run with a sacrifice fly in the first, and he takes strike one from Ginkel. Freddie 1 for 3, hitting .360. Pitch from the right-hander Ginkel, and Freeman lets it go low. 1 ball and 1 strike to Freddie Freeman. Andy Pages on deck. He'll bat next. 1-1 pitch, and Freeman hits one down the third base side. That's going to be a base hit. The infield was shifted over towards second base. Freddie kind of got jammed and pushed the ball on the infield to that side. The third baseman Suarez had to go hard to his right just to make the stop.
Dodgers will take it. Their whole thing right now, they need some base runners quickly.
A leadoff single for Freeman, and here is Andy Pages, who has hit in 6 straight. Had a 2-run single back in the third inning. Ginkel's first offer to Pages. Strike called outside corner. Nothing in 1 to Pages. Right-handed batter looking out at Kevin Ginkel. The pitch is low, and it's 1-1. Outfield playing Pages straight up. Playing fairly deep in the corners, especially in left field. Gurriel is. 1-1 pitch, and Pages looks at it outside. It's 2-1. But as you said, if the Dodgers are going to get this done, they need base runners. And they've got 1. Tying runs in the on-deck circle. That's Kike Hernandez. 2-1 pitch inside, 3-1. Well, Pages got to be pretty selective here, you'd think. But he's in the advantage count. 3 balls, 1 strike ahead of Kevin Ginkel. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on, rope down the left field side. That's a fair ball. It's going to roll the corner. Freeman around second. He's on his way to third. He's going to get waved home. And stopping at second is Pages. The ball got hung up in the left field corner. And Gurriel had a tough time getting to it. And the Dodgers get a run. Nobody out. It's 11-9 with the tying run coming to the plate.
Well, that ball was absolutely smoked.
3 RBIs in the game for Andy Pages. That ball just took an awkward bounce off the side wall down in the corner near the foul pole, and that gave the Dodgers a chance to get Freeman all the way home. Kike homered back in the second inning, and he swings, hits a drive on the ground inside a third, a fair ball. Here comes Pages around third. He'll score. Around first and into second is Kike Hernandez, and the tying run is in scoring position. It's 11-10.
And don't go away now.
What a night for Kike. 3 hits in the game. 2 RBIs.
And he turned. That was a very poor pitch by Ginkel with really the game on the line. Some type of an off-speed pitch looked like, but right down the middle. So Freeman hit a very soft base hit to get it going. But then back-to-back doubles are absolutely crushed. Baez and Hernandez.
Yeah, Kike just hit it on the ground, and it hugged the line at third, just inside the bag. He's at second base. The Dodgers need to get him home to extend the game. Max Muncy is up. Nobody out.
Well, the infield's playing to pull. In tightly, third, Suarez. They need a productive, even if it's an out, you need a productive out. Get the tying run over to third.
Pitch to Muncy. Swings, and he pulls it foul down the first base side. It went over the protective netting and into the seats, but well beyond the first base dugout.
Ginkel hasn't fooled anybody. This is the 4th batter he's faced.
Strike 1 to Muncy. The pitch to Muncy. He swings, hits a ground ball into right field. A base hit. Kike's going to come around third. Here comes the throw from Carroll. It is not in time, and the Dodgers have tied it. Max Muncy with a game-tying base hit in the 9th inning. It's 11-11.
What a comeback, and you get the feeling they're not done yet.
Well, they needed base runners, and they've had 4 straight hits. 2 singles, 2 doubles. And it's a brand new ball game. 11-11. And now Ha-Seong Kim is going to come out and run for Muncy.
Well, the pitch was right where Moreno, the catcher, asked for it. They wanted to go upstairs with a fastball, but it was out over the plate, and Muncy just got up on top of it.
James Outman is at the plate. We'll see if Kim is able to run here. Kim, the pinch runner. And Ginkel stretching. Throws to first, and diving back safely is Kim. Top of the 9th, sponsored by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate your old car? Call 877 Cars for Kids now. Friendly agents standing by to take your donation. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Pitch to Outman. And James takes a strike. Checked his swing, but it was over the plate nonetheless. A 4-seamer at 94. We're getting down to the part of the order where you might see Ohtani again. Conforto's on deck. He's the number 9 hitter. And James hits one down the right side. It is hooking, and that is foul. Oh, it was close down the right field line, but John Tumpane, the first base umpire, right on it.
Rodman, boy, he liked it. Well, the pitch pretty much down the middle. Well, you got to be make sure you stay back. Don't pull off the pitch now.
There's a hanging slider. Kim leads at first, 0-2, and Outman takes high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, the Dodgers have come out here in the 9th inning swinging. 4 straight hits. They've tied the game in a 1-2. And Outman foul tips it into the glove of the catcher Moreno for strike 3.
It's like the Dodgers saying, hey guys, remember in the 3rd inning when we had all that fun and scored 5? Let's try and do it again.
With 1 out, Conforto up. He's 0 for 1. He flied to center in the 8th. And Ohtani is on deck. 1 out, top of the 9th. Throw to first. Kim dives back. Is this a time with one out you think about having Kim go?
Well, the times on Ginkel have not been too bad. They've been just under 1.4 seconds.
And Kim's into his lead, held on by Naylor. The pitch, and Conforto pops it up foul and out of play to the left.
That was 1.33. So it's not a bad time. The question is, can Kim get a good jump? And a pretty good lead.
Well, he represents the go-ahead run. 0-1 pitch to Conforto. Up high, 1 ball and 1 strike.
What Ginkel is doing is he's changing the cadence of coming set. So he's not doing it the same cadence every pitch. Let the runner really time it.
1-1 pitch. It hits Conforto. And that moves Kim down to second base. So the go-ahead runs in scoring position. 2 men on and 1 out. And Shohei Ohtani coming up.
I don't think anyone will be leaving their seats.
Activity in the Diamondbacks bullpen. And here is Ohtani. 2 for 5 tonight with 2 doubles. Torey Lovullo is going to come out. And we'll see if he takes Ginkel out. More than likely he will, and he does go to the bullpen. He does not want to see Ginkel face Ohtani here, as the rest of the Dodgers have hit the ball hard against Ginkel. And Ginkel blows a save opportunity. Pitching change, timeout. 1 out and 2 on. The Dodgers have the go-ahead run in scoring position. The score, the Dodgers 11.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit them.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Superior Grocers, quality, variety, and value.
Rips it, left field and deep.
You're listening to LA Dodgers Baseball.
Forget about it.
On the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. Shohei Ohtani with a dozen home runs, a 3-run shot. Dodgers lead 14-11. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Left-hander Tanner Scott trying to close it out, facing the bottom part of the order. Lourdes Gurriel starts off with the ball inside. Kim stays in the game to play second. Kike Hernandez moves back to third base. And a 1-0 count to Lourdes Gurriel. He had a grand slam back in the 5th. Pitch to him, low and in again from Scott, and it's 2-0. Well, Mo, we've watched a lot of Shohei Ohtani over the last 2 years, and he just never ceases to amaze. 2-0. Inside corner for a strike.
Well, you don't dare take your eyes off of him.
Can't.
You're liable to see something you haven't seen before. You're liable to see something that's just absolutely electrical.
2-1 delivery. Swung on, fouled away to the right. 2-2. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen anything like him.
Well, the entire inning. I mean, how that inning started. A soft base hit by Freddy Freeman, and then back-to-back doubles, absolutely rockets by Kike Hernandez.
And Kevin Ginkel responsible for 5 runs.
And Muncy of the RBI single. He hit that one hard.
Swinging a foul back.
I thought the hit by pitch was really a telling situation. Then they go to the bullpen, and they bring in Thompson. And, you know, keep in mind, he was ahead in the count 1-2 to Ohtani.
2-2, low and in, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Gurriel.
Well, and now you cannot walk anyone. I mean, this is one of those things. If the Diamondbacks get a runner on base, they're going to have to earn it by swinging the bat.
Scott ready to deal here. 3-2 to Gurriel. The lefty kicks, fires. Swing and a drive down the left field side, foul.
Yeah, and do it again. Solo home run cannot hurt you.
We've got to challenge him. Up 3 here. Scott has 8 saves to his credit, and if he can get 3 outs here, he would save it for Alex Vesia. Pitch swung on, pulled foul. Yeah, Vesia becomes the pitcher of record now. And Kevin Ginkel on the other side's on the hook. 5 runs he gave up. Ryan Thompson charged for 1. Payoff pitch from Tanner Scott. Swung on, popped up back of the plate. Might be playable. Will Smith giving it a run. He's underneath. He makes the catch. 1 out, 2 to get.
I mean, this is one of those comebacks that people will be talking about if they were watching it. Highlight films, yes, amazing. But the comeback as the Dodgers were down 11-8.
Tim Tawa is going to come off the bench, a right-handed batter, and hit for Alek Thomas. Tawa, T-A-W-A. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. 3-run lead for the Dodgers in a wild, crazy game here in Arizona. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Well, the sellout crowd of nearly 50,000 getting their money's worth. Another slider, swing and a miss, strike 2. If you wanted to see action in a baseball game, you saw it here tonight, and we hope we could describe it for you.
Oh, this is like a tug of war.
And an 0-2 now to Tim Tawa inside, and it goes to the backstop. 1-2. Just a crazy game, a wild one. You get these once in a while, but no doubt the best comeback of the season for the Dodgers, without doubt. Here's a 1-2. Strike 3 called, got him. Slider that caught the inside half of the plate. Tawa is out. Strikeout for Tanner Scott, and now the Diamondbacks down to their last out. One out to get. It's Perdomo, who has 2 hits, 2 for 3 tonight with a walk. And Scott kicks, deals. That's low and in, ball 1. And Scott comes set on the hill. Glove up near the letters, and the pitch. Up high, 2-0 to Perdomo. Again, you look around this ballpark, and many of these people have not sat down. So many of them on their feet still. 2-0. Down the middle for a strike. Fastball at 96. 2-1 to Geraldo Perdomo. Scott kicks and fires. Swung on and fouled back, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final strike. Corbin Carroll waiting on deck, but Scott's not too concerned with him. He is focused on getting Perdomo here. 14-11, Dodgers lead. 6 runs in the top of the 9th. Here's a 2-2 pitch from Scott. And Perdomo takes it high, full count. Three and 2. Scott ready to deal. Here he comes. Payoff pitch. Strike 3 called. Slider right over the plate. Ball game. Dodgers come all the way back and win it. What a game. What a wild game tonight. And a terrific win for the Dodgers. They go to 26-13. The Diamondbacks drop to 20-19. Final totals on the ball game tonight for the Diamondbacks and Dodgers. Dodgers get 14 runs on 15 hits. No errors and 7 men left. The Diamondbacks 11 runs, 10 hits, 1 error and 7 men left on base. Alex Vesia gets the win. He's 1-0. Kevin Ginkel the loss. In relief, he is 0-1. Tanner Scott his 9th save. A long one tonight, 3 hours and 20 minutes in front of a sellout crowd of 49,122. Shohei Ohtani got it done, but 4 consecutive hits. Freeman, Pages,